Hello, welcome back to another episode of Two Dudes Drinking Beer. My name is Josh. That's Alec. Today's Wednesday. It's the day before Thanksgiving. That's why I'm wearing a turkey on my head. I got this Christmas. It has little Santa hats on it too.
Oh, it's little feet.
And it's dead feet. Today's fun fact of the day is that more than 52% of the world's population is under 30 years old.
That makes sense. I feel like most people, like, as soon as you pass the threshold of 30, it's like you're just that much closer to dying. Not gonna happen for you?
It'll make my head real warm.
Real warm.
Real warm.
I got the window open with the mini fridge. This room heats up pretty quick.
It's not that bad. Today we are playing a game. Fisting turkeys.
Gobble, gobble, bitch.
Today we're playing tall can roulette. So I went to the store, bought 6 different tall cans, had someone else put them in different bags with numbers, and we're going to spin a wheel to determine which beer we drink. We get one spin per drink. If you don't want it, just put it back, pick something else. But if you do that, you only get to do that once.
Okay.
So use it wisely. Would you like to go first, sir? Or would you like me to go first?
Boom. 5.
I'll
take it.
You got number 5. Now, do you want to change number 5?
I'll take it.
Oh, right out the gate.
I gotta fucking.
Let's open them at the same
I was gonna say I'm
time.
not gonna. It's like Christmas Day. You gotta wait. Do you guys wait to open presents Christmas Day?
Unfortunately, yeah.
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 You don't.
But we also get them like a whole month early.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of unfortunate because they're just all sitting there taunting you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep mine as well.
Okay. Well,
So
1, 2, 3. Oh, I'll take it.
you got a Modelo. I got a Red's Wicked Apple.
That's probably gonna be really good, but then like
The next one.
yeah, all the sugar and changing it up is not gonna be super great.
And then there were 4.
All right. Cheers, my boy.
To Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And tall can roulette.
Yep. Happy with that.
It's a Modelo.
Never upset with a Modelo.
Actually, I've only had like Reds once.
Yeah.
It's 8%, so
They're really strong for high schoolers.
Yeah, I mean it's like Angry Orchard.
Yeah.
It's just apple juice.
Red's Wicked is like, it's like for guys. So like when they start drinking at a bar, they're like, "Can I get a Red's?" And it's like, you don't just want apple juice, boy. Like,
Can I get a Mike's?
yeah, it's like, it's one of those like, you might as well just say that you're like a kid and you're brand new to drinking.
Yeah, because it's sweet. It's easy to drink.
It's all sugar. It's like, what was the time we got like the fucking Smirnoff Ices or whatever? And
Yeah.
it was like soda.
Yeah.
Like, you could drink that as a kid, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's part of the point.
That's the appeal.
So, I mean,
It's like how they want kids to start smoking young. They're like, we put a little bit of sugar. Don't cross it out. Don't cross it out, because we could reuse the wheel.
Well, that way there's 2 sides.
No, it doesn't. The bag's gone. If we hit a 5 or a 1 again, we'll know that they're not there.
Oh, I guess you're right.
You're just fucking.
Think smarter, not harder.
Yeah, you're not even being economical with that. That's just fucking wasteful, bro.
I can make that again super fast.
I know, but the point is not to.
It's just 4 components. So it's cardboard, a thumbtack, a wire tie, and an eraser that I cut off of a brand new pencil.
You also forgetting the cardboard.
I said that.
1, 2, 3.
4.
Oh, and a Sharpie.
That's not a component.
Anyway, yeah, man, don't work too hard. We could just use it again for next time. I don't know. You want to start crossing shit out? It's a wheel. You're supposed to.
Then next time I was gonna throw it away. TBH.
I mean, if you want to do that, who cares? But you don't need to waste ink on crossing numbers out that are already gone. Just spin again.
So it's Thanksgiving. What's your favorite thing about Thanksgiving?
My favorite thing about Thanksgiving is it always makes me reflect on working at McDonald's with Joshua. And here's what happened when I worked at McDonald's with Joshua. I was sitting on my break one day, and Josh comes up and he sits down next to me, and this customer goes, "Hey, you guys got any plans for Thanksgiving? And I go,
I just want to interrupt really quick. You got the beginning part wrong because I wasn't sitting down. I was wiping down trays at the trash can.
you were wiping down trays and I was sitting down. Thanks for correcting pertinent details. Keep it coming. I was sitting down and Josh was standing. See how much that changed the story?
I was working.
And I was on a break. And a customer comes up and goes, you guys doing anything for Thanksgiving? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to spend some time with my family. And Josh goes, I'm not religious.
So he was talking about going to the church. He was like one of those homeless people. So he was talking about going to the church and getting like free food or some shit.
And she said, I'm not religious.
Like,
Happy Thanksgiving, sir.
I was like, oh, no, like, I'm not really religious, so have a good day. Because I don't like when people fucking talk to me. I don't want people to come up to me and start the conversation out of nowhere.
That was when you were fucking a jelly, too.
Especially if you're a fucking homeless guy. Like, I don't want to talk to you. Please go away, sir. Leave me alone. And he doesn't leave for a while.
Yeah.
And I'm just like.
But he also put two and two together. He's like, I don't think it's a religious thing, right? It's like the pilgrims and shit. And I lost my mind.
I was like, yeah, I guess.
So that was my favorite thing about Thanksgiving. Fuck turkey, ham gang,
Yes.
stuffing gang.
Yeah, no.
Uh,
I've never just had stuffing. I've never.
and you fucking up, man. You gotta get some stuffing.
I just don't like. It's like wet bread.
Yeah, it's like it's like, you know how when you go to the
Do you
park
like-
and feed ducks? That's what we feed ducks.
Do you like bread pudding?
I've never had bread pudding.
I imagine it's the same thing, just not with spices, but sweetness.
I'll try it.
Cool.
You got some bread pudding in the fridge?
No.
Well, then fucking.
I am not a bread pudding fan.
Are you ham or turkey?
I like both, but I prefer ham always.
Everyone prefers ham. Everyone likes the ham better.
A nice little honey ham.
I don't know what it is, but like, you always make those sandwiches. Like, I love going to like Jersey Mike's and getting sandwiches, or if I go like to the store and pick up sandwich meat, it's always turkey. I always get turkey. I love turkey, but it's like, it's gotta be like thinly sliced. Leftover turkey for sandwiches, not the move.
But yeah, I think so.
Not the move.
But the
Ham though,
people don't like turkey for Thanksgiving is because people don't know how to fucking make it, or at least they just make it wrong.
you see all the videos already of people like fucking up cooking them.
Yeah, there was a whole trend to deep fry your turkey. Like 5 years ago, everyone was setting like their houses on fire because
they're dropping in a frozen turkey into a deep fryer.
Yeah, it's adding water to an oil and causing
That's
an
350
oil fire.
degrees.
And people don't know how to put out oil fires. They just throw more water onto it because like, oh, water puts out fire. Water and
Not an
oil
oil
don't
fire,
mix.
not a grease fire.
You use baking soda.
Or just let it burn itself out. I mean, they're not going to last very long, but you got to let it, like, you got to just remove the heat source. So, like, unplug the fucking, your burps are so sugary, I smell them from over here. It's like candy. I smell like, you ever, like, go to Dave & Buster's and, like, smell, like, all the candy they got on display? That's what your burps just smell like. Like the little pixie sticks.
You're welcome.
Thanks. You know what I was thinking about last night is like, it's crazy to think that like the one place to avoid coronavirus would probably be like in a Dave & Buster's or somewhere that's like closed down right now.
The abandoned Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, like anything that's abandoned or closed down due to coronavirus is like probably the safest space.
Safest spice.
Safest space because it's like it's not the places that are contagious; it's the people. That's crazy. Germs are crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, how are you gonna get into these places?
I mean,
I'm gonna break in.
You could break a window.
Then you can.
I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying.
Then you can let the germs in.
I'm just not if you're not infected.
Do you know how air particles work?
Yeah.
So if you have a broken window,
So if motherfuckers are staying 6 feet away from the Chuck E. Cheese, then we're good.
6 feet ain't gonna help you. You sneeze at a velocity that sends that
If
shit.
you sneeze and lands through the broken window of Chuck E. Cheese, bro, you're a god, not a fucking sick person. You need a career.
Well,
You're a worldwide espionage viral infection artist.
Your sneezes are basically shotgun blasts. And they go real fast.
Did you know the male can ejaculate at 55 miles an hour?
Sweet.
Not me.
I mean, cool.
Not me.
Are you not average?
Nope.
Is that slower than that? How far can you get?
This took a weird turn from Thanksgiving to cum shots.
I understand. Standing up is a little weird, and you got to measure that. You lay out the tape measure.
Mm-hmm. Also, it's like, do you stand behind the red line by the tip or the shaft? You know,
it's like when you're playing
wrist,
darts.
elbows or wrists.
And you put your fucking foot sideways up against it so you can get as close as possible. And you lean forward.
Except for if you
just got to curve your dick.
Except for except for if you put your foot sideways, you're just coming on whoever's next to you, and that's pretty not cool.
Hey man,
I'm just trying to play some darts. Yeah, me too, bro. And I hit the bullseye. What's up? My name's Alec, by the way.
Targets your butt.
Jesus. Could you imagine if it's like you do that and he's like, I got a job for you. You're like, what do you do? He's like, I sneeze on people for a living.
Accurately.
One time I sneezed through the window of a Chuck E. Cheese and gave the whole world coronavirus. And you're like, no way. I could do that with cum? They're like, we'll figure something out. The government needs people like you.
That's your hidden talent.
Yeah.
It's just cum shots.
Just from the silent killer. Imagine just like you're just wanking it in an office and someone walks by and it's like, oh, what the fuck? What is this? And then like Ebola breaks out.
That's from like 30 feet away too, over the cubicles.
You walk out from like behind like a desk. You're like, zip. All right, well, I'm just gonna go grab some coffee.
You got like a spotter and like it's like a whole fucking sniper operation. You got the dude looking through the single binocular.
Tango down, we got her.
Target is moving west.
There's a breeze in the office about 3 miles an hour to the left. Can you adjust your ejaculation? Sure can. Wow.
My favorite part about Thanksgiving is the food. Today's a really good day.
Oh my god. What?
This is not a family show, kids.
No, it's not. 21 up content.
Never has been. You could be 18 and watch the show.
Sure. Yeah. You could be 18 and watch the show, but we don't encourage you to drink unless you're over 21.
Yes. Or if you're in Mexico or Europe.
Or Germany.
Do whatever you
France. I think they can drink
Europe.
wine at like 12.
Probably.
I think like beer and liquor is like illegal until you're like 16. And then like if they're like it's like 12, it's like you can drink some wine. Wine's not gonna hurt you.
Because why not? So my favorite part about Thanksgiving is the food. If you know me, I have
Eating disorder.
undiagnosed eating disorder where
I was joking. You're not supposed to confirm it.
where I like to eat until I literally hate myself.
Now I feel bad.
Oh no, it's okay. I tell people that all the time.
All right, I feel better.
You should. So if you have a legitimate eating disorder, I'm not gonna say sorry, because I have one too. I'm not.
What the fuck does that mean?
I'm not glorifying it.
I'm sorry if you're fat, but I'm fat too, and your fat has to figure your shit out. Because I'm not gonna apologize for shit, Tubby.
I'm not glorifying it. It's a serious thing. It's why I'm fat. But I just fucking eat until I hate myself. It hurts, but the food is so good. And
So you like Thanksgiving because it gives you an opportunity to indulge in your sin,
engorge.
and your glutton.
Yes. And all I eat is fucking meat and potatoes.
Two of the fattiest things you
I
have.
don't fuck with the green beans. I don't fuck with the sweet potatoes.
What's the green bean cheese shit? I like
Green bean
that.
casserole.
I love that shit.
Basically, just I think green beans and cream of mushroom soup.
I love that shit. That shit's good.
And you got the sweet potato, the yams with the
You do the Hawaiian rolls?
marshmallows. Yeah, we have them this year.
Hawaiian rolls. You gotta get the Hawaiian rolls. You gotta get a lot of Hawaiian rolls and then use those as leftovers.
You make those as sandwiches.
Not for turkey sandwiches, but for just
Sliders.
like any kind of slider.
Mashed
you're
potato,
fucking hooking yourself up.
ham, close it, eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I just eat the meat and potatoes, but I eat a lot of it, and it's a lot of fun. I'm just happy I also don't have to work. This has been like the first time in forever where I'm not working on Thanksgiving, but I'm getting paid for it. So that's fucking cool too.
But then you gotta go to work the next day at like
4 a.m.
Yeah, that's pretty shitty.
I'm out at noon though, so it's like one of the best Black Friday shifts.
You
I
gonna
could
bust
ever
an
work.
all-nighter?
No, I'm not fucking crazy. My bot, it was.
I kind of chugged this. I'm fucking all gassy now. I'm burpy. This shit, I got like a third of it left.
Yeah, I'm like right here.
I'm like right here. Oh,
We got
right
like
there.
similar.
Yeah.
Like today, after we took, so yesterday my shift was supposed to be 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. But then I come in at 5 a.m. So I only have 7 hours in between, which is illegal.
Illegal.
And so they were like, "Hey Josh, do you want to end your shift early today and come in later tomorrow?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I got to go home." Yeah, of course. I hate it here sometimes.
I hate it here.
I just hate the later shifts because there's a lot of people and it's busy and I don't want to deal with that.
It's gonna be crazy as fuck, bro.
That's what everyone's saying, but I don't think it will be.
I think it will be. I think people don't
Because-
give a shit, and I think Corona's gonna destroy us all. It's the downfall of humankind. You know.
Well, the thing is, all of our sales have been happening like all month long. So there's nothing,
It's been spread out.
there's nothing special. We don't have any doorbusters.
You're not gonna have any deals lined up.
They're already out.
Mm.
The floor is already stacked. Like all the TVs are out on the floor. All like the kitchen appliances, like crock pots and shit, are already out.
You guys making a lot of sales then too.
Like 180,000 a day.
Is that good compared to what a normal day is?
We're ahead for the week.
Okay.
But, like the last few days have been under forecast. But like I really like these early morning shifts because I get to do things when no one's around.
Do you jerk off in Target?
No, like
Is that what you're getting at, motherfucker?
I get to do my job.
Target sighted. There's Patricia on our lunch break. Take her down. Take her down.
I get to do my job when no one else is around. Like there's no guests.
Mm-hmm.
And I told that to my boss, like my main boss, and he was like,
Wait, your boss, your main boss, the bossiest of bosses.
"Well, I have my direct leader that I report to, and then he reports to someone else.
Mhm.
So that guy, the higher up, the executive team lead. I told him like, yeah, I prefer these early morning shifts because I don't have to help any guests. Like, fuck the guests." And he was like, "Ah, yes, that's what I want to hear out of someone who's trying to move up." He's looking at the wheel. What?
You didn't do all the numbers in the same way. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, it looks more like a 9 to be honest. Like if you're
It's kind
for
of
the folks at home watching, just pause it, I guess, take a look, and it'll confuse your head because it confused the shit out of me. It's like 1, 2, 3, and then it's like
It's
4,
because,
5, 6.
It's because I thought about riding him on the curve.
You should have go. You fucking. That's what I'm saying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the only thing you wrote on the goddamn curve was the 6. You animal.
And the 1.
Okay, I guess, but
And the 2. And the 3.
No.
I stopped it at the
no,
4.
you held it straight, and you're just like 1, 2, 3. Fuck. 4, 5. Oh, damn it. 6.
6, 1, 2, and 3 are on the curve.
I thought for. Oh, I still think it's a 9. I'm like, wait, you got to make up your goddamn mind over here because that is. Because I'm looking at everything else with the outside as the top, right?
Sure.
But then you throw it down and it's facing you, and that's a fucking 9 or a retarded G.
Well, what's a I guess, yeah.
There's like a whole ass chromosome over there.
I don't know, man. This is why I was gonna cross them out.
To hide your
going.
fucking shame.
Make a new.
No one even got the 6 yet. I'd just be like, what's with the fucking 9?
Where's the 9 bag?
Yeah, dude. Like, you crossed out the 1 and the 5, and then there's like a 9. Why'd you cross that out?
What is this number system?
Jesus.
Don't worry about it.
I got it under control, bro. Don't trip. All right, man. I'm just saying. Bork.
Rolo. Stop.
All right. Well, you were saying something about coming on your teammates.
I told my boss that I like early mornings so I don't have to deal with people, and he was like, yes, that is exactly what I want to hear about. Sarcastically, of course. This is like what I want to hear out of someone who's trying to promote and target. They love helping guests. I was like, you know me. I hate them. I hate them all. He was like, have a good day. Hi, Danny. I fucking hate the holidays.
But you love Thanksgiving.
I love Thanksgiving.
That's a fucking holiday.
I hate the holiday time.
You hate the holiday that isn't Thanksgiving.
I hate the time of like the holidays make people, it turns people different.
Okay.
So
elaborate.
Usually on the weekends we have this one Mexican dude that sits in our parking lot.
Whoa.
And plays the accordion, and he has a sign that says, "Please, anything help."
Just one. They usually travel in packs.
It's just one guy. Sometimes he brings his baby and leaves it there in a what's the fucking thing called?
Dodge Durango.
A cradle. What? In a Dodge Durango?
It's a truck.
I'm aware.
You're gonna say he leaves his baby in a Dodge Durango. Just I'm trying to think of a more Mexican.
The windows are rolled up, and
Probably.
I was like, "There's a baby in this car." He's like, "It's mine." And he's playing the accordion at the same time.
He's mine.
No, it's like I wanted to say stroller, but it's the part that sits in the stroller that you can take out and carry the baby in. I guess that's a cradle.
Like a car seat kind of thing, almost.
Yeah, it's just like
A car seat with a handle, a baby holder,
I think it's called a cradle.
a baby purse.
But sometimes he has that, and it's just sitting on the floor, and it's a real fucking baby, and it's just sitting there while he's like 5 feet away playing the accordion, and the baby's next to the sign. It's like,
The kid's gonna grow up and be like, yo, I don't know why, but I fucking hate the accordion and Target. For whatever reason, just had enough of that shit.
so that's like the usual weekend. That's like the usual Saturday. Not holidays, nothing. Just regular, busy.
Every Saturday?
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers panhandling outside of your Target?
Yeah. Now, because it's the holidays and there's like a higher rate of like shopping, more people there.
He has a whole mariachi.
No, there's just like...
Well, then you're missing a business opportunity.
There's a lot of other people doing it, though. There's like multiple people in the parking lot and like
Really?
the fucking handicap loading zones.
Do you think
There's this one bitch playing the fucking violin. She's like probably...
Sounds lit.
She's probably like 18, 19. She's like really young, and she's playing the violin. She's spinning, like putting on a show.
doing some Lindsey Sterling shit?
Yeah. And I just want people to stop fucking performing outside of Target. I hate it so much.
I heard it's legal as long as it's not amplified.
They all have speakers.
Damn.
They all have amps.
You guys don't call any police or anything?
I mean, we don't really fucking care, but I personally just hate it. It bugs the shit out of me. Because I'm walking by. There's also people trying to sign petitions like, save jobs in Ventura County. I'm like, I don't fucking care. I already have a job. Get out of my face. My job's not going anywhere.
Also, how do you save jobs in Ventura County? It's just funding.
They want to collect your data so they can sell it to someone else.
Yeah.
First party. I just want people to stop performing outside of Target. Because, one, you're sitting out in the sun all day. That's not fun.
That's their choice.
You don't probably get a lot of money. There's this one guy that sits at the light if you were like leaving the panda to go to the light.
Panda.
He sits there and he plays the saxophone real shittily. Like, he's never played an instrument before.
You just let it give it a fucking whirl.
He's not playing any song. He's just playing notes. Yeah. That's what it sounds like. He's not playing any music. He's just playing notes. Like, he's not playing a song.
Hilarious.
Nothing's coherent. You can't make anything of it. He's just playing a couple notes at a time. And he's only there on the weekends. So
he has a day job.
They do something during the rest of the days of the week.
He probably sits in a fucking Applebee's parking lot and plays the saxophone shittily.
He goes to all that lunch happy hours.
He's like Monday, Chili's, here I come. Do you think they're doing it because the economy is the way it is and they're trying to like busk for some extra money?
I think they're taking advantage of people's generosity at this time because
they know people because people would have that thought like, oh, they need extra money.
Yeah.
Borp.
I mean, panhandling in general is pretty scummy. Unless, like...
And I see it as they're working for it. Like, unless they're holding signs being like money or like homeless veteran or like...
You can tell when someone's homeless.
Need to feed my dog. Yeah, sure, totally. But if they're like playing instruments or like selling like flowers, it's like I don't think that's panhandling. I think that's they just don't have a business location, you know.
Because they're over by like the Home Depot in Newbury Park, by like the islands.
Mm-hmm.
There was this one family that would sit there like it's a husband, a wife, and a kid and a dog. Like they would go there, and they would also go to somewhere else in Thousand Oaks. Like they had a car, like I'm sure they had a house. They're like homeless, need help, like help me. And they're begging for money. It's like, fuck you guys. Get out of here. Everyone in this area knows who you are. You're not fooling anyone. Stop it. Get
some help.
Thank you, Michael Jordan. Get some chicken McNuggets.
Yeah, I mean, one time we were driving, I got picked up from school, and my dad saw a guy on the corner with a cardboard cutout, and it said "Visions of a Burrito," and he thought that was funny, so he gave the guy $1, and he's like, "I never give people money because I don't think they're homeless or whatever," but like, he made me laugh. It was fucking funny. Like, I'll pay him for his joke, not for being homeless. He felt like he worked for it. I think we like go home, we get ready, and we go to like a friend's house, and on the way we pass the Oaks Mall, and we see him run down the hill, and we're stopped at the stoplight, and he runs down that grassy hill, and he gives the money to some guy, and he definitely gets like some drugs in return, and then like walks away. And my dad's like, holy fucking shit. Like, not only was it the one time that I gave someone money, but like I fucking saw the exchange for drugs after. Like,
poetry.
It was so perfect.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It was as good as it can get.
I'm part of like the anxious crew that if you're like
That sounds kind of badass, actually.
The anxious gang where you get off the freeway and there's a homeless person sitting right there at the light and you're waiting to turn or whatever.
No eye contact.
You can't look at them because then they'll look at you and then they won't stop looking at you.
No. Okay.
You sit still, vice grip on the wheel, 10 and 2 only.
And try not to shit your
responsible,
pants.
white knuckle.
Because then imagine
looking forward at the light and just like fucking change.
Imagine
change,
he's
change.
like, hey, 10 and 2. Your shit together, man. I'm homeless and I know how to drive better than you. Fucking yippee.
I look at them when I'm going down the off ramp, but like as soon as I'm in like within, they can see me. Deadhead, at the light only, or to the right. Nothing to the left. I can't look at them. It's not like because I feel guilty. Fuck them. They made their own choices to get where they are. Or the government just fucked them over, and they still made those choices regardless.
Or they have mental disabilities.
I do too, and I function just fine. Granted, mine aren't as severe, maybe. I don't know. Early onset, who knows? Late onset, fucking who knows?
Okay.
It's a mixed bag with everybody.
No shit.
You never know what you're going to get. Thank you, Forrest.
Forrest Gump.
Rest in peace.
He ain't dead.
He started a restaurant, though, so that's pretty cool.
Oh. Okay.
Do you think Tom Hanks is an like part owner of Bubblegum?
I sure the fuck do.
Let's see if he is.
I think it's Tom Hanks, and I think Bubba Gump has the other 50%. I think they split it 50-50, right down the middle.
I don't think that.
No, it's for sure just corporate America. You ate there with us that one time, though, right? It was you.
I've been there numerous times.
It was you, me, Oscar, Ryan, I think.
I don't know.
Santa Monica beer. But pretty good. I got a burger or a shake or something. It was pretty good. Expensive as fuck.
Tom Hanks has nothing to do with Bubba Gump.
They probably bought him out of it.
In fact, the movie's director, producer, studio, etc. wouldn't have any IP, intellectual property, in anything but the film itself. So, essentially, these people saw the movie and were like...
Someone else capitalized on that fucking idea.
Yep.
and they don't have any stake in it. That's fucked.
Nope.
Damn, that's actually super aggravating.
It's kind of disappointing because
That's as good as theft can be, bro. Like, honestly,
legal theft. Yeah,
that's for real. Like, someone got the licensing for that from that movie, and just
Yep.
now they're reaping all the benefits.
because it's. I mean, there's no intellectual property there. There's nothing like exists. It's just a movie.
Bubba Gump. Well, isn't it intellectual property if it's in a fucking movie?
I mean, the idea of it's not. It's just a story. Like, if I want, like, if you wanted to make a bar, like, if there's a bar in any movie or like a restaurant.
Coyote Ugly.
Whatever. What is that from?
It's a bar from a movie called Coyote Ugly.
Okay, yeah. If you wanted to do that, you're free and can, as long as it doesn't exist.
Let's do it. It's all about lesbians at a bar.
Why do you know that? What's this movie about?
A girl moves to a place, has no money, and she's very hot. And if she dresses with less clothes on, she gets bigger tips. And it's a lesbian bar.
That's why it's tough going to Hooters.
Because of the lesbians? Do the lesbians make it hard?
Because they wear little clothing and they act real nice to you.
They're real dumb.
They are real.
I've never
dumb.
been to Hooters where they didn't fuck up my check somehow.
I've never had a problem.
I've always had a problem.
Never had a problem. But I think being as deprived of like attention as we are, it's very
Speak for yourself, asshole.
okay.
No, I'm not saying I get a ton of attention. I just jerk off enough to where I don't need the emotions to back up and feel a thing about it.
I don't have the emotions either.
I don't have the capacity at all.
I'm just saying, retrospective, that it makes it, if people like show us kindness, or like if a woman's being nice to us, we kind of can confuse
Fall
it
in love.
with flirting, or yes, that happens, which is super unfortunate as well, because it blurs the line between this, they're just being nice, they don't actually want to have a relationship with you.
They just want to take your order.
They just want a nice
They're just like,
tip.
hey, honey.
They're just doing their job.
Hey, honey, I get paid like $12 an hour, and you give me a $3 tip on a $50 bill.
Yeah.
Well, you fucked up my order. I know. It's just like, oh man, yeah. Every time I've gone there, it's been like, they come back and like, it's either like they just bring me the wrong food completely, or it's like, they're like, yeah, I got you for this and this, and I was like, I ordered one thing, and they're like, are you sure you didn't order the appetizer of the? Because you were talking about cheese sticks, and I was like, I didn't order the cheese sticks. I thought the cheese sticks sounded good, and they're like, I'm pretty sure I looked over and saw you eating cheese sticks, and I was like, no.
I've never had a problem.
Yeah, they're bitches.
I mean, they did close, so.
Yeah, probably because they're fucking shady as shit.
Nah, I think because too many fights happened.
Really?
There was fights all the time. That's why they didn't get their full liquor license for a while.
Fights happen all the time, but I mean, in my experience, it's like they don't call the cops unless there's like a serious injury.
Yeah, you've said that. Like, if you're gonna get in a bar fight,
If you can get in a bar fight, get in a fucking bar fight. Do it. They'll throw you out, but they won't. They won't call the police on you. You're good.
Remember when that minor got busted going to?
Well, they crashed their car.
Yep.
And then the cops were like, "Where'd you get alcohol?" And they said
there,
it was from a bar in town.
just down the street.
And they had to close down the bar for the night because of that.
And they were pretty strict, only on the weekends, about checking IDs.
Well, yeah, all the kids are in school.
Not on the weekends.
Not on the weekends. On the weekends, they can fucking tear it up. Got the McLovin ID going.
You didn't do shit when you were a kid, like less than legal. Yeah, you were pretty boring 18-year-old.
I was so fucking boring, bro.
Yeah,
That's why I had no friends. People would be like, "Let's smoke," and I was like, "That's bad."
no.
No. Yeah. I mean, I drank a few beers with my brother growing up, but like that was like at like family birthday parties or like, you know, my dad's wedding reception or 50th birthday, like big events where like there's like 30 people out, and my dad's like, you can have a few beers, it's fine, I don't care. And that was always like, that was the extent of it. And then the first time I smoked weed was 17, and the most I'd ever done that was pretty sketch was like after my car accident, or my injury from work. Like I got painkillers. Sometimes I would take like an extra one.
Ooh.
But like that just helped me sleep better, because it was like one would help me fall asleep, and then like after a while it's like I got this weird like sleep paralysis going on where I was like, I remember one night I couldn't move, and I was like, I need to take 2 if I want to fall asleep. And then like I was taking 2 a night, and then I hit the sleep paralysis again, and then I just fucking shat all over my sleep schedule. And it was just like, now
I thought you were gonna say
shit the bed.
Shat the bed. And I was like, yeah, that'll make a change.
Really dilated those muscles. But no, eventually it was just like I just couldn't sleep, and I was like, I gotta fucking like, I was like, basically I gotta get off these fucking drugs. So I did, and it wasn't like party drugs or anything, but it was like you shouldn't have took 2 of them, and then like, you know. But it wasn't anything like that. I've never done anything super crazy. When I hang out, it's like I like to play pool or do something, because the way my mind works is like
you never got a fake ID.
No, my dad would fucking kill me if I did.
Boring kid.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too, is like I was like so scared of my dad just like growing up. I was like,
he's a big fucking guy.
He's a gigantic motherfucker, and he's just like, every time he like, his argument's always like, because I'm bigger than you, and I'll stomp a mud hole in your ass. And
I mean, he could.
Yeah. And it was always that case, and I was like, well, all right, I guess I'm not doing that. Yeah. Because it was just like always the threat of like, you know, well, I could.
How tall is he?
6'4". He shrunk a little. He's like 6'2" now.
That happens with age.
Yeah. He's like 6'2" now, but he was 6'4". He's 6'4" on his license. He's always been 6'4", but I think he's like,
he's a veteran.
And he's a veteran, yeah. So, but yeah, I was always like terrified of him, and he'd always like leave the house, and he's like, remember, nobody better come over, because I'm always watching. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck? So that's why I'm like paranoid and anxious like all the time.
Did he have like hidden cameras?
No, just a dick. just fucking with my young teenage spirit. So
I just remember recording that video for Halloween at that house.
You wouldn't believe me. Yeah.
That was a good time.
Yeah, that's fun.
His acting career.
Yeah. That's the peak.
Should give him an IMDb credit for that.
We should also pay him like 13 cents. Whatever.
Just the credit is just Steven.
Just Steven.
Steven as
Steven. That's great. Yeah, I mean, whatever we made from the video, all proceeds can go to him for all I care. Like, if he wants $13, I got you. Yeah.
Let's buy him lunch.
Yeah, seriously. But yeah, it wasn't anything like that. It was just always like, I think my dad knew he had the intimidation role figured out, and he's just like, don't fucking do this or I'll beat your ass. And if you do this, I'll beat it twice. And and it was always like, if I catch you, it'll be worse, you know?
That's the benefit of being big.
Yeah, no shit, because it's like
if your dad's like 5'7", he says that, it's like, okay, the fuck are you gonna do? I'm taller than you. Come at me. So
yeah, and I'm the shortest one in my family.
Aren't you like the same height as Eric?
I'm like the same height. I think he's a little taller.
On a good day.
Yeah. When he stands up straight, and I stand up straight.
Puff your chest out.
Yeah. But yeah, basically that's all there was to it. Like, and everyone else's dad in like Westlake, it was like they were either bodybuilders, but like their sons were bodybuilders too, and their dads were like 2 feet shorter than them for whatever reason, you know. But it was what it was.
They got knee implants.
Yeah. You know what else tripping out is I remember seeing people who went away for college and then came back one day, and I ran into them at bars, or like the one night at Dave & Buster's or whatever, and like people recognize me. They're like now 6'2", 6'4", or whatever, and they look like they're 40 years old. And I'm like, bro, you look so fucking old. Like some people look so fucking old, and they're like 26. Or like when you see like a football player, there's a football player who got injured last week in the game, hobbles off the field, takes off his helmet, and I'm like, damn, that dude's like 34 probably. Like he's got this big ass beard and he's got like this great long hair, and it's like he's like 21. I'm like, no fucking way, dude. Like, no fucking way did I fall this short in the gene pool, and everything's just everything the way it is because I was born with fucking, 4 inches off my height and fucking not gorilla hands like my father. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Just be happy you don't pass as 35. So
No, I'm the one thing I'm super happy about is I got my mom's skin, so I look young, and I'll probably look young for a long time. I think so. I'll probably be wrong, yeah. But yeah, dude. Like, I don't know. I got got the apple seeds in there,
Johnny.
Johnny. But yeah, I was like, my brother David got the height and all that because he was lucky.
He took it all.
He took it all. That's greedy son of a bitch.
Yeah, I was a boring kid too. I mean, because when I moved here, I never did anything in Arizona. Came here, had like.
Well, there's nothing to do in Arizona, so don't blame yourself for that.
There's actually a lot of shit you could do.
Don't you dare say that.
You can hang out in the desert in the middle of nowhere.
Do drugs.
Wherever, yeah, drugs is the only thing to do.
That's what I'm saying.
Or you hang out in the desert where everyone dumps their trash, and there's like mattresses, and
or as they used to call it, thrift shopping.
or like their furniture, and you just like break shit. It's fun.
That actually sounds like a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. We should have done it, but I didn't think about it.
Next time.
And then coming here, like having 4 friends, went to their house, didn't do anything. Met you guys.
Still don't. Still don't do shit.
Met you guys. Still don't do shit. Waited till my 18th birthday to smoke weed.
Did you really wait?
Yeah. I was like, I want to do this on my 18th birthday.
Oh, that makes sense though. If you're making it like a thing, like.
Yeah. We did it beforehand anyway. Fucked that up, and then on my birthday we did it. And then I have to think, man. I have to think.
I know, but like, I'm seeing the edits live.
There are no edits.
I know, but I'm already seeing like the zoom in, the 18th birthday.
It's a war flashback.
Yeah,
as it's zooming in.
I'm seeing it live in person.
And then everyone else turned 21 before me.
21.
And everyone's like, get a fake. I'm like, no.
I never said to get a fake.
I'm pretty sure someone did.
Yes, and yeah. Fuck that up. Hi. Sorry, I said your name.
It's whatever. She says.
I know, but it's like committing someone to a crime.
It's not a crime.
I'm pretty sure someone said to murder this person. Blurp. Sorry.
I never got a fake ID because it was like when you guys were 21, I was like 19, 20. So it's like. What, $50 to get a fake or something? $100?
I don't know.
I think
you could probably go to Santa Barbara or wherever someone was suggesting to go.
I think the going rate's like $50 to $100 for a fake ID. It's like I'm gonna. It's a year out, not worth it. I'll wait. I'll drink in the privacy of someone else's home if they would like to provide. Doesn't matter. I'll wait. I'm a good noodle.
Good noodle.
How much more beer do you have left? I want to spin again. That peer pressure works a lot.
Especially with drinking. Go ahead and spin.
Okay.
I got like 2 more sips left. 1. No. That's it. That's it.
Even a spin.
No one opened a 1 yet. you flicked it. You got a 1. You can use it.
I had a 1. 1 was the one I had.
Was it?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
Woo! Right. Free spin. Fuck.
It was a 1 again.
That's a 4.
Is it?
It's pointing into 4.
I mean, obviously I got the 5, so just take the 4.
Now, do I want the 4?
Well, you still have your replacement.
I could.
That's a tiny one. That looks like a minchelada. Are they all 25 ounces, or are they all the same height, at least?
I went to CVS and picked out 6 different tall cans from that section. So I don't know.
That does not answer the question, as you just realized.
I'm gonna trade it.
Do you have to spin for the trade, or do you just pick one? Because there's still
No,
2, 3, and
I'm
6.
gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it.
Okay. God damn, motherfucker, just open it.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, nice.
I got Stone's Arrogant Bastard Ale.
Those are good. Those are gonna put you on your ass after the
will.
fucking Angry Orchard. I love how your cans definitely have a fucking theme going on right now, man.
The red.
The devil is calling to you.
Hey, that's my guy. So the first one was 8. This one's 7.2.
Jesus Christ. 50 ounces of fuck your couch.
Oh, this isn't Stone.
I'm pretty sure it's just its own thing.
No, it's Arrogant Consortia.
Yeah.
I thought it was Stone.
It looks. I think it's just because
the devil face looks like
yeah.
it. Alrighty.
Man, I like that can a lot though. It's
I like the devil on the tab.
yeah. It's kind of like a Red Bull and
cool.
Monster. They do the same thing.
Yeah. I don't open too easy. Well. Fuck.
Cheers, dude. Here's to a sugary,
I should have traded.
sugary sweet one.
Sugary sweet one. I've never had this beer before.
Never.
No, never.
Really good. Probably not
Tastes-
after Red's Wicked, but
It tastes very, almost like coffee, caramelly.
you're tripping then.
It's the fucking.
it's got to be the
Reds.
sweetness out
It's
offsetting
fucking.
it.
It's fucking with the palate.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes very caramelly, chocolatey.
You want some cheese? We got some cheese up in this bitch.
It's like
We got the sauce drawer. You want a fucking hot sauce?
Oh yes, actually, give me.
I got you.
That's gonna fuck it up even more.
Who cares? Let's go.
It's Thanksgiving. Fuck it. Give me the fucking cornucopia. First one you grab, doesn't matter. No. Not a Diablo.
You said the first. It's fitting. It fits. It fits.
No, I don't want to die.
All right. I'm not gonna look this time. I'm moving it around.
He's mixing the sauces. I have a sauce drawer right underneath my printer. Ketchup. In and out ketchup.
I thought it was gonna be spread. That would make me fucking vomit, bro. If I had to watch you gurgle down some fucking spread to an arrogant bastard. Oh, not arrogant bastard. Yeah, it's arrogant bastard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't even gonna like reset the palate. It's just gonna make it even worse. But it's
I'm glad I don't volunteer for shit like that, because that would make me throw up for sure.
yeah, I'm wild. I showed you guys, but the show doesn't know. And that's a West Coast thing. It's barely getting over to like it's in Arizona, but it's pushing more.
Just barely. It's border towns of Arizona.
It was in my town.
Border town.
No.
Poor Peoplesville. Broke ass Homesville.
Excuse you. The weather was different in your town
I know.
than mine.
I know.
But
Myself in the dick on that one.
and In-N-Out opened in Colorado, and the wait.
Did it
time-
really? Was it? Oh no. But it originated on the West Coast.
Yes, it's,
Okay.
it's a California thing. And In-N-Out, they opened a restaurant just recently in Colorado, and the wait times were 14 hours.
I didn't think that was a real post. When you guys send shit
It
like
was.
that,
It is real, 100%.
I don't believe it. I'm just like,
People were waiting 12 to 14 hours to get a fucking In-N-Out burger.
during COVID.
Yes.
I guess if they wait like 30 hours to vote, it's like, what do you expect? Oh, fuck.
That's actually really good. I like ketchup. Oh, leave me alone.
Oh, it smells so
It's very
bad.
sweet.
I still think you should have done the Diablo sauce. That'd have been so fucking hardcore. Are you gonna do it? Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen.
This is Taco Bell Diablo.
Oh my god.
God, I'm gonna fucking hate myself. It says always the plan, because Taco Bell likes to have slogans on their sauce. I'm gonna just try it because I've never had it before. I'm not gonna eat the whole thing. That tastes like they're mild. It's just hot. It's very instantly hot.
Mm-hmm.
What's the ingredients? Sauce ingredients: water, tomato paste, distilled vinegar, modified tapioca starch, salt, spices, sugar, contains less than 1%
Spices.
of sodium. It's not even that hot.
Then gurgle it, bro.
I'm okay, because then it'll make it hotter.
Try it. A little more.
No. Peer
Little-
pressure doesn't work on me.
Little. That's fucking crazy, though.
I already drank your ketchup.
How fucking great, though. I wanted you to drink the Diablo sauce, because how great would it be if you get a Red's Wicked, a fucking Arrogant Bastard, and then a fucking Diablo sauce? That's not fucking... I mean, that's the Holy Trinity right there, but, you know, for, like, Satan and shit that you like.
Satan, you're my guy. The devil, I love you. We do meth behind the dumpster.
He suck your dick after breakfast.
We spray paint it Satan. We spell it correctly. We don't spell it satin.
I was like, Satin?
We spell it correctly.
Well, yeah, that's how you spell it,
I know,
S-A-T-A-N.
but it's a...
Do you really spell Satin?
I forget what it's from, but it is... People spelled it as satin. It's a joke.
Hail Satin!
And they did it incorrectly. I'm going to see if I can find out what it's from. Are you religious? Do you
Me?
believe in a religion? Yes, I'm asking you.
I've already, yeah. Who is he talking to?
You're the only other producer.
Line? I feel like I've talked about that, right? It was like... Alright, so just to recap, I guess, is like... I feel it's not like a religious God. I do feel like there's a being or like an energy source out there. I feel like a connection to. And meditations kind of help me kind of get more in touch with it, but I don't know if it's like a god or if it's just a divine energy or something, but I think there is something like kind of spiritual and infinite about it, you know. But I don't know if it's like, I don't know if you could say there's like a god or a devil, but I do believe in, like, you know, I've been looking in like Taoism. It's like,
What?
it's a religion in China.
Taoism?
Taoism.
Down syndrome.
Okay. It's like the yin yang. It's like, you know how the Christians have the cross, the Taoists have yin yang.
Losers.
Anyway, it's like there's a balance of everything. Like there's no life without death, no light without dark, happiness without sad, like shit like that. And I think that's like just how the universe works, and it's kind of like that, but like I don't want to be that white guy who's just like, I'm fucking Taoist, or like I have a Chinese religion, or like I'm 1/3 Cherokee Indian, or like some weird shit, because I think that's like you could be you, and I don't want to like step on anyone's like territory or beliefs or anything, but like for me it's just always been like there's something out there that is like God, but it's not like a Christian God. It's not like it's
Just like a deity. Like
yeah, it's
the
it's not.
depiction of angels in the Bible, where it's just fucking eyes everywhere,
Mhm.
and it's a scary monster.
The way I like to think about it though is like it's just like energy. So like if you like see like beams of light or
An
like
orb.
clusters of light, and then it's like it's not religious. It's just like
An entity.
yeah, there's no name. It's just it is what it is. There's
An orb.
well yeah, it's like clusters of energy, like I said. But shit.
That's a 2.
That is a 2.
Now, do you want to keep 2 or change? I'll let you hold it so you can try and guess, if anything, what it may be. Number 2. That's the number 2.
I just don't want it to be the Michelada.
That's a gamble, man. That's number 2. Do you have numbers 3 and 4 to pick from?
Mm-hmm.
No, 6 and 3.
That's all I have is 6 and 3.
Yep.
I'm fucked.
Yeah, it benefits playing this game to drink fast.
I guess I gotta go with the 2.
Sticking with it. What is it? What did he get?
Oh, I'll take that.
You got a
Michelob Ultra. I'll take that any day.
So it's a 50-50 chance for whoever finishes their drink first to get a
Get the fucking Michelada. Are we gonna? Is that the thing we have to stick to? At least until we uncover it.
Well, I mean, it's still in there. It exists.
50 ounces of
I
alcohol.
don't. So people love micheladas and they love Bloody Marys. I don't understand it. It's spicy alcohol. I mean, whenever we went to Buffalo, I was gonna burp there, but nothing came out. When we went to Buffalo Wild Wings after school,
And you say peer pressure doesn't work on you.
that's different. Like with Oscar,
You say it like we did it all the time.
we did it like
we went to
fucking-
the dugout all the time.
not with Oscar. We went to Buffalo Wild Wings like once a week in Simi Valley after class with Oscar when he still went there.
Not all. I mean, like for like a month. We probably went there like 4 times.
We went there like back to back to back
Yeah, like 4 times.
to back.
Yeah, like 4 times.
I know. I said the back to 4. But
All
like,
right, well, I'm gonna get this cracking.
and I always got like the medium,
Cheers, bitch.
medium spicy buffalo sauce.
You gotta get the honey barbecue, sweet barbecue. What do I get?
Honey barbecue.
There it is.
And
Thanks, Josh.
You're welcome. And
And a side of chicken nuggets, please.
and spicy foods and carbonation don't usually mix. Like it makes it hotter. It's not enjoyable.
Huh? Sorry. As soon as you said that, I was like, shit. As we like mix all these like beers and alcohols,
Well, your beers are basically the same.
these are pretty good to land on. If I get the michelada, I'm fucked, bro. I'm gonna vomit on screen.
It's a 50-50. You could get it, switch it, and then be like, "Oh fuck, you get it." Or
Well,
if
I've been
you get it,
I've been
and-
sticking to my I've been sticking to my rolls lately, and it's been doing me. That's all, folks.
If you get it and switch it, you could get it. If you
I'm
get it and
fucked.
stick it, you don't get it, and then I get it.
I don't know.
50-50. That's why, like,
And you for sure don't know what,
I know what the other one is now. Yes, I know what they both are.
but you don't know what bags they are.
I don't know the numbers,
Okay.
but I know what's in both bags.
Are they both
Would you
gross?
would you like me to tell you?
Yeah.
So one's a Sapporo and the other is a Bud Light Michelada.
Okay. Yeah, so I gotta go for the Sapporo. That's gonna be a hard target to hit, man.
Well, I mean, if you know anything about the can itself, it's a different shape. So that's an easy.
Yeah, I would have found that out regardless.
Yeah.
Well, now I know you're right because I would have got if I got the Michelada, I'd be like, probably just stick with it because it's a can that I recognize.
So, I mean, it's the last one. Whatever you roll, what you get.
Hmm?
Whatever you roll is what you get. It's the last one.
All right, no
'Cause-
take backs.
Yeah. I mean, the shape of the can is different, so.
Yeah, especially if you know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The question is how are we gonna burn an hour? Because I don't know if I can keep talking for an hour while I drink. I just want to.
Drink fast.
Yeah, I'm gonna barf.
Says you don't drink fucking craft beers over here.
And Diablo sauce and fucking.
Got a goddamn IPA and ketchup.
Yeah, that's
The
right.
ketchup actually helped a lot.
Did it really?
Yes.
That makes sense though because ketchup is like if you eat something spicy, ketchup will dull the sensation of the
So
spice.
does milk,
So does milk. But
but not water.
nope, it spreads it around. It's actually worse. But
Well, capsaicin is a waxy protein, and so water.
capsaicin or capsaicin?
Capsaicin.
Capsaicin?
Yes, that's the spicy protein.
Really?
Yeah, it's waxy. So water and wax, like, just
Isn't it weird how like your body just goes, "That's hot," like because like if you could just turn that part of your brain off. No pain, no heat, no spicy.
well, it's like building a tolerance, and you can do that to anything, except when
I like spicy.
except when it comes out, because your butthole and your taste buds are basically the same. That's why when you have spicy poops, it hurts the same as it does coming in. Because
to let you know.
your butthole is basically the same as your mouth. Now,
Give me a kiss.
there was a meme on TikTok where if you dip your balls in soy sauce, you'd be able to taste it.
Can you?
No, that's not true.
'Cause I don't like soy
Stop
sauce.
dipping your. You don't like soy sauce?
Too salty.
That's why there's no sodium. Get the green one.
Well, you showed me the one time. It was like the orange sauce. You said hit the orange sauce and the soy sauce, and that was pretty good.
What the fuck is orange sauce?
Don't even fucking lie to me, bro. You made me like the little pot stickers or like veggie rolls or something the one time.
Here, that's way different than like at a restaurant.
Sure, but you know what I'm talking about. Like you gave me like some orange sauce, and then there's like a soy sauce. You like hit one, then the other, and it's good. And I was like, okay, I like that soy sauce.
I don't know.
That was the one time I was like, this is good soy sauce because I mixed it with like some orange shit.
Like Kiekelman's low sodium soy sauce, the green top when you at the side, and you can go either side.
You did the finger trick too. You're like, oh, I just learned this.
What?
You don't remember this, bro?
What's the finger trick?
All right, you're fucking yanking my dick right now. There's no way that you didn't. There's no way you forgot this shit.
It could be for content.
So, knock that shit off, bro.
I really did forget.
Well, knock that shit off.
I can't help it.
The kinky man.
Kiekelman.
Yeah, whatever. It's got two holes. It's got the anus and the urethra, right?
Yeah.
And you can pour it through.
Yes.
If you put your finger on one of those holes, it stops the airflow, and it just kind of bloop, bloop, bloop.
I didn't show you that.
You did.
That wasn't me.
You said we saw it.
I would never do that.
We saw you fucking did. We saw the meme, and you're like, "This is one of those things." Again, Twitter or no, what's the one you on? TikTok. You're like,
I don't go on TikTok either.
You fucking do, bro.
I hate going on TikTok because my TikTok feed is just women, and I
whamming,
hate
whamming, wham. Isn't it kind of crazy? Like, I never thought I'd get sick of seeing so much booty and so much ass.
Well, they're all kids. There's only kids on TikTok. I don't want to see that shit.
I know. I never thought I'd get
That's
sick
what I
of seeing
hate.
so much booty.
I hate TikTok. Okay. Okay.
That's a joke.
Yeah,
But-
that's a joke.
But there's like a finite number of even like, watch. Let me just. Oh, my phone's over there charging. Should I grab it just to
What are we doing?
pad time? I got nothing to talk about. So it's like, I'm just trying to see who gets the pour.
Why the fuck did I get an email from PayPal addressed to Nick Oberzut?
Did he hook you up?
No.
He probably signed you up for some like Bitcoin or something.
Dear Nick Oberzut. Nick, what are you doing?
Ooh, annual resolution notice. Ooh, annual error resolution
It's
notice.
a fake email.
Hmm.
It's a spam email. I know that for a fact. Give me my phone.
Yeah, it looks pretty fucking fake. I've been getting a lot of fake emails too lately. That's just how
They're
it beat up.
usually just like, check your package at this link. And I'm like, no.
What I kept getting was Amazon thanks you for your purchase. And I'm like, I've ordered shit from Amazon, and they've never once said, Amazon thanks you for their purchase. Click on the link below to track your package or to cancel the package.
I usually, when I get fake emails like that for like phishing attempts, I usually check the sender and like who's copied.
If you, oh my god, I checked the sender. I got it here. Social justice moment. I'm gonna tell you the sender, other people trying to fish me, and I'll break it down for you later, in a second rather.
He's getting his phone, I assume. Oh, he's taking a drink.
Okay.
He's getting his phone. It's on the ground. He threw it because it was making interference with the soundboard.
It was making interference.
Yes, it was.
You say it like it was casual sex.
It was having intercourse.
It was making interference with the soundboard, Your Honor. All right.
I also like how your gain was turned up louder than mine. Fun fact. Thank you, sir. Just halfway through
You
the show.
quiet ass. Fucking who cares? You're quiet as fuck, bro. Speak up.
I mean, when you're gonna edit it in post, it's gonna fuck it up. So turn me down.
No, we're both 100%.
Oh my god.
That's what it is usually. It's just hang on. Fucking let's go.
This is gonna sound like ass at the end of the show.
You always think that, but it's just because the headphone adapter is pretty shit.
It do be very loud. That's a new adapter.
No, my bad. Not the adapter. The
amp.
Yeah, the headphone amp is like no headphone amp is ever really good on a mixer because they just want you to hear everything.
For sure.
So look, it's like I got one from YouTube. It's got like this oval.
Yeah, YouTube would never do that.
I got this like shitty oval. I don't know if I'm
Just take a screenshot and email it to me. Or not even email it, just fucking send it to me.
airdrop it or whatever. But it's got this shitty oval thing. I just probably flashed everyone my fucking shit.
You didn't.
And then there's another one, an order confirmation from Amazon, and it's got the same fucking oval.
Congratulations.
Yeah, and I'll take a screenshot of that one too. I guess there's no harm in seeing my order number of a fake package, but they they both lead to a link of a website called Space Tree Technologies, and when you go to spacetreetechnology.com, it's like clearly some phishing website in India. And the reason I know this is because I'm subscribed to someone in YouTube right now who he spends his time disassembling spam calls and hackers like that. So, fun fact.
Yeah, I usually just check, like, I click on the email and click on the sender and see the email that it was sent from. Thank you, sir. Look at you being aware.
Well, I was happy just being a dude drinking beer, and then I was like, wait, kind of looks trashy.
Yeah, we just need a new couch, first of all. I want to change the whole setup. I like the desk.
Change your whole shit up.
I like the desk setup, like the fucking a circle or like a square, or we're just sitting at a table. Regardless, I usually check the sender and who's copied, and I checked one of them, and the sender was garbage, but someone was copied on the email, which never usually fucking happens, and it was like
so they could send it to their because those like not
so
even
they can get a copy of it.
Yeah, they send it to like their supervisor, so they have proof of like sending it, and then anything for like money, they send all like the spreadsheets and everything. I've seen it. The whole operation's insane. They make so much money.
Yeah, 'cause people are fucking stupid. But it was like the email address was like, it wasn't this, but it was something along the lines. It was like Ichigo the Kid, which is like a character from a fucking anime at hotmail.com.
At least he's smart enough to use his fucking alias.
And I was like, it's not even his alias. It's a fucking character from a shitty anime.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's not his like personal email. Probably, I hope not.
It probably is, and they're just fucking stupid.
You imagine applying at Google, like, and how can we contact you? My number is blah 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 blah, and you can reach me at ichigo@gmail.
Naruto fan 69.
Get the fuck out! Like, yeah.
Okay.
Pussy Destroyer 6932. What's the 32 mean? It's like 69 and a half. That's like a blowjob. Yeah, you got it.
34.5.
Yeah. Quick math. I'm bad at quick math.
And I saw that and I was just like, I would never click on the link first of all. But now I'm I wanted to send them an email. It's like, not today.
What you should have just done was like created like a sakura@hotmail.com and be like, my hot wet anime pussy's dripping for you, and just like send them some like sexually explicit shit and like just weeb shit, just send him anime porn like just every day and just spam the shit out of him.
How'd you get this email? Stop fucking sending me emails and you'll find out.
Right. Go through the list of all the people you just messaged, delete them, and if I get deleted off that email chain, I'll stop harassing you.
They're always like, click if you don't want to get these emails, click this button to unsubscribe. And you click it, and it's like enter your email address to unsubscribe,
which just is like not how you unsubscribe.
And then you enter your email address and click unsubscribe, and then you
get a new email the next day.
You still get emails, but it's from a different service.
Mm-hmm.
It's shitty.
That's how it do be. Doobie doo.
Sometimes it do be like that. It's truly unfortunate. The turkey disappeared. It was sitting right here.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to it.
It's gone now. It's dead forever.
It's gone. He Thanksgiving dinner.
He ate it, and it's Christmas. Careful. I don't want the eraser to fall out. And I don't want.
You should worry about the tack. That shit's in there, though, fucking.
That's what the eraser's for.
Yeah. I don't think I could undo that just by might alone if I wanted to.
By might.
You are quite the fucking engineer, sir.
I am. I wasted a whole new pencil for that, though. I have like 15 more.
Okay, but like CSUN is going to be proud to get you. You're fucking goddamn.
I'm not going to CSUN.
Where you going? Where you going?
Channel Islands.
Isn't that CSUN?
No, it's Channel Islands.
That's the one down the hill by the farms?
It's off Lewis.
Who's Lewis?
Lewis Road. It's like
Who's Lewis Road?
if you take Somas and go continue the way you usually go, just straight past where.
Oh, hi.
Hello, what's up?
Just seeing a greeting dinner here.
What is for dinner?
Pork, rice, and broccoli.
Yeah, probably.
Did you open all your bags?
We got two more to
two
go.
more.
Alright, bye.
Bye. That was my father. But so you know the way you usually come and you go straight, and you turn right at the fucking freeway on ramp. Like you don't go through Old Town, but you go just before it.
All right, let's back up. Who is Lewis Road?
Lewis Road is not a person; it's the name of a street.
Oh, you should start there. What? I don't know where to go.
Give me the game board.
I want it. I want to fly the train.
No.
What's your favorite TV show?
I don't have one. I mean,
Make one up.
I'm really liking where I'm at in One Piece right now.
One Piece.
It's really good, and I'm super excited. But I think I'm close to the time skip, so I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, you haven't gotten to that time skip yet?
I haven't gotten to the time skip
But you know
yet.
about it.
I know about it. I know everything that happens in the arc I'm watching because I research them beforehand. So like I know what's happening. But it's also yes, but like it's also a downside cuz I don't want to know what's happening at the same time. But so okay. I'm going to say what's going on without spoiling anything for you cuz we're both watching it. We're watching it together.
Gay.
Someone's going to die, but I knew
Usopp.
I knew this person was going to die way beforehand, and I searched which episode they were going to die on. And I was like, okay. And then I was watching it, and I'm like, okay. So I knew this person was going to die beforehand.
Is it Usopp?
You just gotta watch it to find out.
I want Usopp to die, though. That's the thing. He's, like, annoying.
Usopp does suck. He's very annoying, and he's not the best. He's not even good at anything he does. He's a coward. He sucks.
He's a liar and a sniper, and he pulls out his fucking slingshot 3 times. Hot sauce star. Gay.
Smoke star.
It's pretty bad.
Regardless.
One day, your dad's gonna walk in here, and we'll be making out, and it's gonna change everything.
Why the fuck would you say that?
It'd be funny.
You're so gay.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking gay. That's like 100% fucking gay. That's as gay as it comes.
Did you ever think that was a joke when you said it, or just said it with like serious intent?
It'd be fun. It's a joke.
I don't know about that. You homo.
You homophobe.
I support gay people. I have a gay friend.
Just not me.
I have more gay friends than you probably.
All of my gay friends are your gay friends because you have all my friends.
I have a different gay friend.
The one you keep outing on the podcast.
Hey, what's up, Pablo?
And that's why he's not your gay friend.
He is my friend. We haven't talked in a while.
I wonder fucking why.
He's busy with work. I always invite him on the podcast.
Do you really?
I do. Every time I talk to him, I'm like, Pablo, come on the podcast. He's like, I don't know if I'm ready.
And he's like, that's pretty gay.
He's like, I don't know if I'm ready. And I'm like, we were just talking. Doesn't matter. Come on.
Well, that's the thing. Is like, I think people see the podcast. Or
That's
like
a polite way of saying no.
I think they hear the idea of a podcast and they like get super nervous. And it's like, we're nobodies. And like, I've accepted that a long time ago.
30 people watch this.
Which, that's great. Awesome. I love that. I love that the numbers are going up and all that. But it's like, I don't like, I love it. It's fun, but I don't care about it, right? Like, if you call me one day and you're just like, hey man, I got to change my schedule, my work schedule, and we can only do it like, maybe like a 15-minute show a month now. I'd be like, all right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying like, that's going to be the move, but like.
This is the longest thing we've ever done.
Just you and me?
Yeah. Well, like project-wise.
Oh,
like,
for
span
sure.
of time.
Well, that's because it's just easy. It's not like.
Yeah.
Well, also, you said you kind of fell out of love with like the whole like music shit and like I think I came to you with like a few jobs with like Lyndon, and I was like, I need a cameraman or this, and they're like, nope, I'm out. You retired, so I was like,
I'd still make music videos for you.
I know, but like
For other people, no.
yeah, and I totally get that.
And like CGMP stuff, like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Like I'm pretty sure like I've got skits, and we're just like, I don't know if we like,
it's hard.
yeah, I don't know if it's like one of those things we could really. This fits our personality way better.
It's way easier.
It's like it's super easy. We're just drinking beer, hanging out. This is
Just two dudes drinking beer.
this is kind of what we're made for. Like when you think about it. Although I do love all the skits and all the stuff, but like the thing is in my head is like looking back is like a lot of it's pretty fucking cringe. But I think a lot of it's cringe because what we didn't do with the skits is the consistency of it. If we had 50 or 60 skits, bro, we'd figure shit out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If we didn't have jobs, if we didn't go to school, if we were born rich, if we had high quality shit.
Mm-hmm. And this is like as high quality as we can get with just like
This is very high quality.
2 hours, hang out, drink some beer. We do it all the time anyway. Now we just decided to record it and
Spin a wheel.
Yeah, I mean it's super fucking low budget. And that's the thing too. Even with like Boozy Boy, I was like, man, we couldn't just buy a bottle of liquor a week. You fucking kidding me? That's so
Yeah.
expensive.
We used reserves for every episode.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like that. Even that, I was like, that's not sustainable unless you're making.
Boozy Boy could have turned into this.
It could have, but it would need a budget, and it was like nothing either of us had at the time. You
Well,
know?
like the concept of Boozy Boy could have been turned into a show where you have someone else drinking it with you. It's like, hey,
like Hot Ones or something.
yeah, it's like today we're drinking this, and it's like,
And I mean, that's still kind of on the table, right? But it's like, it's not gonna happen.
but you're not the Boozy Boy anymore.
I'm the Boozy Boy.
You are, but like Boozy Boy's kind of dead.
The channel.
Yes.
I mean, I don't really care if I wanted to start the Boozy Boy up again, I would start the Boozy Boy up again. But it's like,
If you wanted, yeah.
I remember here's the trap we fell into too with this. It's kind of like we're working out, right? It was like we went really hard. We recorded 4 episodes and we had it on reserve. And by the time those were all done and aired out, I was like, I don't really want to do another one because I got so I got so used to like releasing an episode, like it was like once a week, right? But it was like they were all done for the month, right? So like I just didn't plan the next episode or like buy the next bottle of whiskey or whatever it was that I wanted to do.
We put fucking honey whiskey on pancakes, or like
And
we put maple whiskey on pancakes.
That's when everyone said that it was like the peak. They're like, oh my god, like
'Cause we did crazy shit.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of what it needs to be. But it was like that was awful.
It tasted so fucking bad.
It was literally like eating steel wool. Like it was the most painful thing.
Tasted like fiberglass.
Yeah, it was the most painful thing I've ever done to my body for entertainment.
That was the first time we introduced a guest on the show as well.
Yeah,
DeAndre, he was on this show.
the Black Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yep. And like we went through the drive-thru. We recorded that as well. It's a really fucking good episode.
Mm-hmm.
It
was fun, and it's one of those things like I would love to keep doing that because you're right. It is kind of like this in a different realm, but it's like it just wasn't sustainable. We didn't have. I'm also
it was
putting
the
two
wrong
and two.
time for it.
Yeah, it was ahead of its time for sure.
Yes.
I'm putting 2 and 2 together of the cutout box, and I'm looking over there at that fucking cardboard box right there where you clearly cut that out of, and I was like, that's so weird. Oh, that 2 + 2 = 4.
The other side is a shipping label.
I'll bet.
So,
but yeah, man,
this side.
I think Boozy Boy was ahead of its time, and I think that's all there is to it. Is like it, and I still love so much about it. Like I know it sounds weird, but like I love that like we sat down and we really marketed the shit out of it. Like I was like the text needs to be like a collegiate text because it was like aired towards like college. And
hey, what's up? It is your Boozy Boy.
Yeah, and like it had that fucking. I mean, I think we did so many things right about it. It was like
we just didn't have time.
Exactly, we didn't have time or money, and I was like, "Fuck, man!" Like, I still think it could be a thing, but like, yeah, we did so much. We did the most. We did the Boozy Boy TV. We got the fucking fan pages. We did like, I think we did everything right. We just had everything but funding, basically.
Yeah.
And, it's a shame, but You know, maybe one day we could revisit it or whatever. But like,
Boozy Boy lives on through this.
yeah, for sure. I mean, this is what Boozy Boy became in essence, right? Because like everything we've done, everything we've tried that's failed led us to here, right?
Yeah.
We didn't just wake up one day and be like, we should do a pod. I mean, we've always thought we should do a podcast
Let's record ourselves just talking.
and
Yeah.
talking and drinking. But like, it probably stemmed from like, oh, like we wrote those skits. Those skits are trash, not super funny. They take a lot of time to edit and do all the work.
I'm a fast editor. Takes like a day.
Regardless, like you need to plan out like a season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not just like we did like by episode.
Yeah.
And then it was the same thing with like Boozy Boy. That's it, right? Let me fucking be anxious, bro. Let me live my life. ASMR break.
No. Stop. I refuse to be an ASMR artist. Although if you're good, you can make
What shit? I'm a cake cook. I make cake.
If they're good, they can make a shit ton of money. That's a big sip.
I know.
How much you got left in there?
A lot.
Okay. So the Michelada is still on the table.
I know. I'm be honest with you. I'm gonna do this one to
Two and done.
yeah.
It's basically 4 beers,
Yeah, these are big beers. This 50 ounces. It's like, I mean, you know,
like 4 beers.
yeah, which is more than I usually drink in the first place. But
Yeah.
we've been vibing the last 3 episodes, so
I know because
I'm feeling it.
we're having fun. We're
Yeah.
playing a game at the same time.
yeah.
It's mystery. We don't know what we're drinking.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten the hard shit.
You really have.
I'm playing hard mode.
Yeah, you don't even seem drunk. You seem super
I'm
sober.
having fun. I have to pee though.
Go pee.
Raul sent a meme from LMAO my. LMAO my.
I'm not saying it.
I know I don't expect you to say it.
Swing and a miss, Junior.
I didn't see it. Oh, it's this kid playing golf. This kid sucks.
Didn't you tell me about Sky Golf? Top Golf?
Top golf. That was your sister
Oh, yeah.
when we were in Arizona.
Shout out to Ashley again. You fucking
Hi.
the realist, but
You're pretty cool.
she was saying it's like a game and it tracks the golf balls that you hit. That's such a trip.
Yeah, I thought it was always just hit the balls if you want.
Yeah, I thought it was just fun. Like, but it's like a fucking game.
Yeah.
Now I gotta fucking try it because it's like
I'm shit at golf.
I am. Here's the thing, bro. I'm better at most things physically than you and Ryan. So
Rude.
if we did like Top Golf,
Wood.
So if we did Top Golf, it'd be like a fair level playing field.
To be fair, I know how to golf. I've just never done it.
I mean, everyone knows how to golf.
You bend the knees.
Everyone knows
just a
how to
little
play
bit.
baseball, but not everyone plays baseball.
You bend the knees. You deep
You wiggle a
breath
little.
in, go in,
Follow through. All about the follow through.
and then carry it around your back. It's like when you shoot a basket. You got to keep your hand bent.
To aim, you gotta use the middle finger. So, fabulous shot.
I don't think that. that
Fabulous
makes,
shot.
That makes no sense.
Fabulous
I
shot.
don't know why you need to keep your hand bent.
It's just a flex, bro.
Homos bend their hand.
It's like it's like when Tiger Woods putts a ball and wins the Masters and then cheats on his wife with 46 different women. That's a flex, bro. Not everyone can do that.
Shout out to Tiger.
If that's not in the highlights either, I'll be upset because that's fucking shots, bro.
That's a short one. That's a good
Shots.
one. That's a short one. That's a good one. I do need to make a new highlight reel.
Those highlight reels, bro, they're the fucking move. Those are the
try.
future for sure. I'm so glad you're doing them.
I have one to post.
You have one done?
For the last episode. For the
Can
minute,
you-
just the minute,
Can you tag me in them
if you want.
moving forward? Because I really like to just get notified.
I gotta pee.
Go
Sorry.
for it. So for those of you who don't know,
Follow the Instagram.
who made it, for those of you who made it this far, follow us on Instagram. It's, I don't know the name of the Instagram. It's probably Two Dudes Drinking Beer. But you can find everything that we do at twodudesdrinking.beer. And Josh has been doing little snippets. And I've been on this bandwagon for a long time because I know Joe Rogan does like Joe Rogan moments of the week and compiles it all and throws it all on. And I love seeing those because you get to catch up on like sometimes you don't want to sit down and watch a whole 2 or 3 hour podcast, but you kind of interested a little bit in what someone has to say about something. And there's usually a really good point that gets made somewhere along the lines. And I've been trying to talk Josh into doing it for a very long time, and he didn't want to. And he did eventually, and it actually helped us kind of grow a little bit with numbers, because I was saying, like, the same thing you did with the first one with the deli slicer with Ab Saeed.
With the fucking deli slicer.
We need to get Ab Saeed back on this motherfucking show, bro.
We do. Hit him up.
I will. I'll do it right now. It actually kind of got more attention, and people always comment on it because it highlights the funniest moments, and that's kind of what we were trying to do. And when people see the highlights of it, they're a little more inclined. So I'm super. Look, this is what I was gonna say. When I pull up my fucking Instagram and I hit search, it only brings up like
your explore page is just
my
women.
explore page is just fucking women in like lingerie.
They're all Asian women.
I do love those Asians.
Exposed.
That's fine. I don't care.
What's my explore page?
But yeah,
more of the same.
they're legit all.
Mine's women and dogs.
Let me see. Oh,
it's pugs and women, and Naruto memes.
Mine's all women, and like I would rather have the dogs. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's why I've gone through multiple phases. So when I was in a relationship, I unfollowed like all my fucking smut accounts except for like
smut. I love it.
People like
I've been there though. I've been there.
People like I genuinely wanted to follow, and then when I got out of my relationship, I followed them all back. And so now it makes my explore page smut, and I hate it. But I also never really search things on Instagram, so I don't use my explore page. But there's a lot of dogs in it sometimes.
All I send is like dog memes, and then like just like some of the most fucked up shit I've ever seen with you guys. Remember when we added Raul to the group chat? And it was like
he sent a fucking public execution
oh my God.
on Yesenia's birthday.
We left Cheesecake Factory, bro, and you're behind me, and I just hear you go, "What the fuck, Raul?" And I'm like, "What?" And it's like literally just 3 dudes on their knees getting it to the chest with an AK-47, and I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" And he just fucking ding, ding, ding. He just
We're
goes
gonna be friends.
He just goes crazy, bro. This is the most fucked up shit I've ever seen in my life. I was like, "What the fuck? This changes people forever." I see this and it changes you forever.
Yep.
What's the most fucked up thing you've seen online?
So I always like to say I want to see the ISIS beheading videos, but I haven't seen them yet, and I know they're pretty easy to find.
You need to see a fucking cartel video, bro.
I've seen a couple, but like I've seen
That's some other shit.
The thing, I've seen people get murdered. I've seen people get killed.
Have you seen them be dismembered alive?
Yeah, but
that's the hardest thing I've ever had to watch.
The things
bro.
I can't watch are people jumping off buildings, and because like I can't even just see people break bones. I can't do it.
Why? Is that the one thing you feel?
Yes, that's the one thing I feel. Like I genuinely get tight. And I was like, they're jumping, they're falling, they bounce, and like, like as soon as I see like a video that comes across my feed and they jump off a building, I'm like, swipe as fast as I've ever swiped. I can't do it. Or like if someone's gonna eat shit and their face hits like a curb, like I can't do that because I know there's gonna be a broken bone, and they show it in their arm. It's just like bent and like fucking,
or when it's limp is when it's the fucking
it's just
worst.
A straight 45-degree angle break, and it's like I can't watch that. Like when that basketball player, he did a jump shot and landed and broke his fucking leg.
Did you see when Dak Prescott broke his ankle?
Yeah, I can't watch that.
It fucked it up, bro.
I can't watch that.
It was the wrong way.
I can't watch people break shit. It's the one thing I can't watch. But I'll watch someone get gunned down in the middle of the street, no problem.
I'm kind of the same way. Like I'm like physically disgusted watching those videos, but sometimes I watch them just because of curiosity. Sometimes I remember when I first, like, I don't really do it too much anymore, but like I remember being like, I want to see what it looks like when someone dies, like gets shot and dies. And I watched it and I was like, oh, that's a lot more blood than I thought there would be. And then it's like, you watch a fucking video of like I watched a cartel member get chopped up with like a machete because he changed sides, I guess, apparently, and they caught him as like an informant, and they like dismembered all of his limbs and shit live in like a 12-minute video, and like seen him cut through the bone, and I was like, fuck. And like, as much as all that grosses me out and makes me like turn in my stomach, I still am more grossed out by like shit and like
Smells.
farts and like smells. Like it's the one thing in me.
That's your thing, though.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, I could see someone get chopped up and feel like, you know, like, oh my God, like it leaves this weird feeling in my stomach and in my gut.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like if I see a picture of poop, I'm like, oh, switch, change, nope.
It's because one is more relatable than the other.
The poop one.
Yeah.
I don't murder people.
Yeah, I know. Everyone should get that.
Okay.
It's 'cause
I'm innocent.
One's more easily accessible, and one's more.
Everyone poops.
One's
Even
more.
cartel members.
One's more fantastical.
Mm.
So like, you're
Yeah.
not often gonna walk down the street, look in an alleyway, and see someone getting chopped up.
Mm. But that's what I'm saying is like,
You are gonna walk down the street and see a hobo shitting in an alley.
I wonder if it is like genetic or evolution, right? Because it's like maybe my ancestors had to chop some motherfuckers up, so it's like they get like a maybe a little queasy stomach, but like one of my ancestors ate shit and died, and they're just like, all right, from here on out, stay away from shit. That's the rule.
Well, I assume all of our ancestors are like from the fucking 1300s, and so everyone was fighting back in the day.
There's gonna be like some what I'm saying though is like there's some part of us who's just like a little bit okay with murder and death, but for me it's like warp, murder and death, and then like feces and like disease. I'm like, nope, I can't.
Like Seth MacFarlane in A Million Ways to Die in the West, where he's just like hyper aware of everything. You seen that movie?
Yeah, it's actually a really good analogy.
It's a very good movie too.
Yeah, it's really funny.
So he's like, he breaks like the fourth wall almost all the time
Mhm.
with everything he says. But it's like, if you haven't seen the movie, first of all, watch it. Million Ways to Die in the West. It's a really good movie. Seth MacFarlane. He's a pretty funny dude. Made Family Guy. And
I think everyone knows Seth MacFarlane.
some people might not. Amish people might not. They don't want. They
They're not gonna find out through the show then.
shit. It could
Damn
be.
it.
It could be Rumspringer. Shouts out to that one movie.
Sex Drive.
Yeah.
Remember when we watched it together? It was like the unrated version, and we were so stoked because we thought we were gonna like see some like tits and some pussy, and it's just like a million dicks. It's just like fucking dicks for like 30 seconds on the screen, and it's the most hilarious. If you haven't seen Sex Drive, go watch it with your boys right now. I promise you, it's the fucking funniest shit ever. Oh, the unrated version. Oh my God, it's so funny.
That's a good movie. I don't remember anything from the
It's just
movie.
the only thing I remember is literally it's just like they're talking and then like naked people are like shittily green screened in, and then like it's like.
I don't remember anything about what that movie is.
Do you want to watch it tonight?
I mean, if you want.
I'm so down.
I just know it's about Amish people and experiencing life
Rumspringer.
outside of Amishness, which is
Amishness.
Rumspringer.
Yeah, kind of. It's the plot is a guy meets someone on the internet and they have to drive across the country to meet her. So it's called Sex Drive, but they end up at an Amish community.
Nice.
But yeah, it's really funny, and the unrated version is hilarious because they like started off. They're like, "Are you sick and tired of renting unrated movies to see that there's not enough boobs and dicks in there that you wanted to see?"
Yeah.
And then it's like, we promise. We've edited this movie to have more dicks and vaginas than you've ever seen in any movie ever. And they fucking hold up on that promise. Oh my God.
Like, I wanted to push up my glasses, but I'm not wearing glasses.
Indubitably.
Like, Crazy Dave tapes amount of... Like,
We need to get those back from Raul and watch
We
those
do.
as a squad too.
Raul, bring them back.
Raul, quit fucking up, dog. Bring him back.
Just drop them off one day.
Or mail him. Send. Give us that sweet 60-day next day delivery.
Yeah.
It's for $60.
You'll do it for a woman, you do it for me.
Yeah.
Or, I could just pick them up one day. So let me know when you're free.
Or whatever you want, dog.
Next Sunday. What's up? Bring them to Ryan's house.
Yeah, that's true.
We do need to watch the second one.
Yeah, bro. It's a fucking. We've
been talking about it for so long.
It's been a year. I mean, more than that, right? Like,
no, it hasn't been a year.
bro, think of just COVID.
I mean, it's been like the beginning, like close. I would say
It's
it's
been
like
almost-
maybe April, but
So it's been because shutdown started in March. We watched it before COVID for sure.
I don't know. Then even then, just fucking like.
I got
10
to get
months.
pissed too, super bad.
It's like 10 months. Sounded like a heavy can.
I know. I said there's a lot left, bro. I'm not trying to fucking.
Oh yeah, there is.
You're probably gonna get to the fucking.
Oh yes, Daddy. That's what Caillou says. Yeah, that's a children's cartoon. If you don't know, Crazy Dave is an old YouTuber, and he made some mixtapes that are video. And so we watched. My brother bought them for whatever reason. He did. The first one we've seen. We watched it. It was Ryan, Alec, and myself in this room on those TVs. And it's basically, if you've ever made a mixtape for whether it be someone you love or, hey, listen to this music. I like this music. You make a mixtape. This was a video mixtape where it was just porno and shitty horror movie killing scenes spliced together on tape. And that's really so I'm a video editor by trade. I don't understand how people edit videos on tape. That's something completely different. I know they cut it literally, but I don't know how they make effects on it. I don't know how that shit works. I know they just cut it and tape it.
It's gotta be okay.
The Crazy Dave tapes are basically that done on tape, and it's like,
Oh yeah, with like the opacity effects and shit
yeah,
of the
it's
overlays. Yeah,
it's
those are
just
crazy.
like super faded, and it's just you're watching the screen, and it's someone getting stabbed in the neck with shitty blood pouring out, 'cause
and
it's
porn in the background.
from 1986, and someone's getting fucked in the butthole at the same time, and you can see both of them happening because they're both at 50% opacity. So I really want to watch number 2 because I want to know if the trend continues. Because it's not
or
like,
if he mixes it up.
it's not like porno you want to watch. It's just porno that's there. It's like it's not arousing. I'm pretty sure none of us.
I don't know, man. There's something weird in my brain that went off. I was like, that's kind of fucking hot. I'm down.
But I'm pretty sure none of us had any erections or were like.
No. I wasn't horny or anything, but I think it was
Yeah.
I think the analogy I gave was it's like salt and caramel milkshakes, right? It's like watching a murder scene and then having it cut to a gangbang and just a bunch of jizz is oh, well, the murder made this actually a little bit more interesting. It's oh, I know porn. I'm a little more comfortable with porn than murder.
Which is why we need to watch the second tape.
Because based on the back of the tape, it's number 2 has a lot more porn.
Well, I mean, we don't know.
I hope so.
And then number 3 is just a lot of murder.
You think so? It's just fucking...
Maybe. I mean, if it's going off based on that. First one is a mix. Second one's porno. Third one's murder.
Mm-hmm. You know what blows my mind too is as a kid, I remember watching Napoleon Dynamite with my dad.
Great movie.
And he's like, it's the worst movie ever. It has no plot.
It has a ton of plot.
Sure. But I remember adopting that kind of philosophy for a long time. And I was like, well, you gotta, if you want to like a movie, you gotta know the plot. And I watched the Crazy Dave tapes, and I was like, oh shit, I could see the plot.
What is the plot of the CDT?
He's doing the to-do list, and the to-do list is to make the Crazy Dave tape. And the last thing on the list is to make the tape. And then he finishes the tape, and then you see him cross it off the list, and then it ends. At least in video 1. And I was like, holy shit, as far as plot goes, he did it. It really does have a purpose. It was milk, eggs, cheese, Crazy Dave tape. And then at the end, it's complete Crazy Dave tapes. You've made it to the end. And I'm like, wow, that's actually kind of poetic in the sense of it did accomplish the to-do list. If the to-do list was the plot.
So I only know of Crazy Dave tapes because of my brother, and it was around this time of YouTube where I don't know if you're familiar with them, but YouTube poops were a thing, YTPs, where it was basically meme compilations before the word meme existed. So it was basically just a supercut of videos that are very, I would say, popular nowadays with Gen Z humor, like the young kids who are like, oh, it's just says
Yurt.
just the word bagel on screen and it's very distorted. It's like, that's funny. Where it's like that kind of shit, that kind of humor, I'm just saying video format, where it's like Dr. Eggman from a very shitty Sonic cartoon is saying penis. And like, that's fucking funny. And it's a supercut of those kind of videos. That's a YouTube poop. So how I know Crazy Dave tapes, CDT, the Crazy Dave crew, CDC, was Nick showed
Terrible name.
Nick showed me these videos of this fat dude wearing a pig mask.
I was gonna say, yeah. There's actual people.
Like mowing the lawn and just... So if you ever hear me do a... it's from that.
Do the ow.
Ow!
There it is.
That's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes, it is.
But if you ever hear me go... it's from that. That's from Crazy Dave tapes. Nick and I do that...
From when you were young.
From when we're young. Nick and I do that all the time.
No
And-
fucking wonder.
Yes. We're both...
Yes, indeed.
Yes. That is what it's from. So if you ever hear us do that,
I've never heard you do that once, actually.
I usually just go,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's kind
That
of...
you do all the time.
That's like a modification.
That you do all the time.
It's my own adaptation where I just grunt, but that's what I'm like thinking about when I do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Because that you actually do that all the time.
I just go, I grunt a lot when I'm just like frustrated. But it's usually from a, or that's from the Crazy Dave tapes. But how I know Crazy Dave tapes is from like a supercut of just random fucking clips that he recorded, but it's not on the Crazy Dave tapes, like the DVDs we have.
Oh, you didn't make it?
It's not on the tapes we have. And these videos don't exist anymore. They're not on YouTube. They were taken down and they're not archived anywhere.
Whoa. Yeah, they're pretty disturbing.
The
But
ones
didn't they also on YouTube have the opacity of like the porn in the background?
no, the
or-
ones I've seen are just fucking supercuts of memes and they're funny as fuck.
It was
And they're
crazy.
just lost.
I bet you the U.S. government was just like, look, we've been following Josh for some time, and his brain did not develop the way a normal brain develops. And we're 1,000% sure
We're
it's
gonna-
because of these goddamn Crazy Dave tapes on YouTube.
We're just gonna nuke these videos from the internet.
So just, it's poof, be gone, replace it with bagel. The kids will love it.
Me and the boys at 3 a.m. looking for beans. Just shadow demons in a hallway. Yes. But like I haven't been able to find these videos anywhere. They're not archived anywhere. Usually there's like for every big YouTube channel there's an archive.
Well, someone usually downloads it
the
and then
video and puts it on
re-uploads it or
their
something.
own channel. There's no archives of these videos. Nothing has been reposted anywhere. I can't find them no matter how hard I try. They're gone forever and they just live in my mind. It's so sad.
Well, that's sketchy as fuck, bro. Because it's like, it's less sad and like more intimidating. Because if like, if you met someone at a bar and they're like, "Hey man, what do you think about usually?" and you're just like, and you said that, they're like, "Crazy Dave tapes." He's the prodigal son. Like,
That's like some sleeper cell shit.
how
Like,
crazy? How crazy is it that like that's just embedded in your mind?
If I were to just yell like in that pattern and someone else is just like, I know where that's from.
Have you seen the movie Clockwork Orange?
No.
It's a Stanley Kubrick movie, and it's about like a bad guy or like a shitty English gang member. I don't know how to describe it, but he's like a fucking punk, right? And he gets jail time, and the way he like cuts his jail time in half is he volunteers to be like experimented on. And the experiment involves him being strapped to a chair with his eyes held open forcibly. He can't blink, can't close his eyes.
I've seen that scene.
Yeah, it's really popular. But he goes through like all these like tests and shit, and it's like as he sees all these fucking images, it essentially like changes his personality from like a rich snobby like piece of shit to like someone who's just like oh, I'm sorry, sorry, sorry. And I'm like, oh man, like that really seems to like be the case in some sense. Like, I feel people like Raul, like he's seen some shit growing up, you know. So it's like,
Yeah, he has.
so it's a little more understanding when he's like, oh, sorry, like even because like we know he's not like a person who particularly cares about like how he's perceived, but like he has that like this is the bare minimum you can do. He will always do that. He'll always like apologize. He'll always try and hold the door open for you or whatever in public if he feels like he has to. But it's like, I think that comes from like that like trauma, that real like embedded like dark shit that, you know, this gang member was like forced to see. Like, even being a gang member, he was like, he just like a cocky little dude, but like after he's seen all these images of like death and murder and worms and just like haunting images, it's like, that's enough to change a person, bro.
Have you ever responded to chainmail? Like back in the day?
Yeah, I did. I remember I did that with text messages, and people were like, "Stop fucking texting me," because I always responded to them.
You were susceptible to it?
Here's the thing, I think, is people would get my number in middle school and shit, and be like, "Let's hang out," this and that, but they wouldn't ever hang out with me. They would just send me chainmails. So I figured, like, I was like, the only way I could be involved is to send the chainmails. And I sent it to a bunch of people, and they're like, "Stop fucking sending me that shit. I'm so over it. You're annoying. I don't like you." And I was like, okay. So I did it, and then I eventually stopped.
Raul commented in our last podcast. He said about the tech decks. He was like, "So what I learned from this episode is not even the special kids wanted to be friends with Alec."
Correct.
And I laughed so
I love that
hard.
that's a comment, and I didn't even know it existed.
Because you don't check.
No, I don't.
Because you don't care. But I get the emails from all like when
Dude, I couldn't do that shit. I hate notifications. Notifications are like the single worst thing on the planet.
Well, I mean, I clear them all, so
Is like
I'm really
work.
good about it. I do the first thing I wake up is I check my emails and I delete all of them. But like, so I was never susceptible to chainmail. I've always been the skeptic. I'm like, no.
I doubt a little girl's gonna show up in my room and kill me.
Or like even on Instagram, it's like people are so fucking dumb. It's like comment spider letter by letter, otherwise the image of this big ass spider will be in your bed.
That's different.
At midnight.
That's obviously just like a peen mage, a meme page trying to do it for like clout.
I mean, sure, they're trying to boost interactions and be like bigger to like have it exposed more. But it stems from chainmail and people being susceptible and gullible. We're like, I don't want a spider being in my bed at night.
Yeah.
I better comment letter by letter. But how the fuck?
How much of those do you think are kids? I gotta blow my nose. Hang on. Go ahead. I can hear you talking, but
like, how? What the fuck would you commenting the word spider even do to prevent a bug from coming into your room?
It's like throwing salt over your shoulder.
It's a superstition. Yes, he said it's like throwing salt over your shoulder. Nice, he actually made it.
I know.
It's just one of those things where weak-minded people and weak-willed people. I'm gonna throw weak will into there as well, not just a weak.
I was just looking for friends in middle school, bro. Chill.
I'm not. Yeah, you're susceptible.
Daddy, chill.
Daddy, chill. What the fuck is even that? But like weak will and weak mind, where, granted, at the time chain mail emails were like big, was like middle school, so logic really didn't come into play very often.
Yeah, he didn't come around until like 2012.
Yeah.
He got really big in 2012.
2012.
He's bugging the shit out of me. Josh, buy a new couch.
You said you were gonna help me with that.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
Wait till the pandemic ends, because I got dick for money again.
I know. It's okay. This check's gonna be huge. Fire trucks. and or ambulance and or police. Either one.
By the way, speaking of my income from all the EDD and all that support, I found out the actual number that I've been paid to date.
How much?
$16,000
That's not a lot of money.
for the year, bro.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
that's nothing.
That's about half of what I usually make,
Nice.
and it happened because they cut out the extra $600.
Good.
But yeah, bro,
Good.
it was immediately like it was all one lump sum, and then it was just fucking gone. And it's like, you want some money? How about half of what you made last year? Dope.
I mean, ideally, because you're not supposed to. It's not supposed to be a livable wage. It's supposed to just
It's
like.
supposed to be assistant,
Yeah. You're not.
But when they
it's
shut
not supposed to
everything
be
down-
supplemental to having a job.
but when they shut everything down, it's like it kind of is a little bit.
I mean, you could get a fucking job like everyone else. Temporary. You just chose not to because your manager said not to.
I was told not to.
I know. I understand. I respect that. You listened.
I'm a loyalist, bro.
You're gullible.
How am I gullible?
You followed chainmail in middle school.
I open up to you
And
and you throw dirt in my face.
It's okay. I never did because I'm smart.
Okay.
I used logic back then.
I use
also-
Pro Tools, so fucking get fucked.
I also never got chainmail as a kid, so fuck
You
you.
had no one to send you text messages.
Yeah.
Well, better to. It's weird. Like, how do you feel about the term "better to have loved than lost than never loved at all"? Because I feel like it's the same thing you
I
can apply
don't
with.
even know what that means.
Let me explain.
Did you ever try to do Bloody Mary as a kid?
No,
Were
what?
you-
Don't derail me. Shut up.
This is what I wanted to say before you said this
All
quote.
right, well then, fucking go.
When you're in the bathroom, you say Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, and I'm like,
And she comes out and sucks your dick.
no.
That's what the meme says.
The meme, sure.
Okay, shoddy, damn.
But the folklore is she pops up in the mirror.
I've never seen a Bloody Mary in the mirror.
Because you never went in the bathroom when it's dark, no lights, and say Bloody Mary 3 times.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Bet.
Do it.
I found a friend. So the question was, how do you feel about the term, or the saying rather, better to have loved than lost than never have loved at all?
Okay.
I feel like it's the same thing with chainmail in this case, because it's like,
Just in case. Just in case.
all right, I'm gonna ignore what you're saying.
Sorry.
It's like, if someone sends me a text message, but they're only doing it to get chainmail and not be my friend, it's like, that's not really a good relationship. So like, it's better to not have that in the first place than something bad or toxic. So if you have a bad first relationship or a bad first love, it's probably better to avoid a toxic person in your life than it is to just be single for another year or so until whatever happens. Because the idea of saying better to have loved than lost than to have never loved at all is like, at least you got to experience the feeling of love.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. But it's also like, wouldn't it also kind of be better to save the hurt or not get the chainmails, essentially? I know it's a really big bridge for the gap, but do you understand what I'm trying to say?
So if I could live my best lives,
Just life.
well, assuming more than one love, I've only had like 2.
Okay.
So if you can live your best lives and then have it taken away, or to never have any best lives and
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like having a lot of money and then not having money.
oh shit, I know a lot about that.
Yeah, so
It fucking sucks.
So-
I'd rather have no money forever.
right, because it's like, it's one of those things. It's like, why would I have to go through that loss? Why?
I'd rather have no money forever.
Right?
Yes.
Because it's like,
This is the one person you can talk to about for that. Hell yeah.
yeah. I mean,
It sucks. It's the worst.
yeah, I'll bet.
It's literally going from the top of the world to having nothing.
And that's how I felt it is like with love, or like, it's like you have,
Top of the world.
A relationship.
Everything, nothing could be better.
yeah, you're high as fuck. You just loving life.
And then they're just like, I don't want this anymore. And you're like, no, why?
Yeah, it's
What
like,
did I do?
and then you just hit rock bottom, and it's like, shit, like, is it better to have had money than lost than to never had money at all? And then, like, I've never really had money,
Yeah.
but like I'm grateful and lucky enough to have like good company, and like I think that's a lesson worth being learned. But like maybe it's too don't touch him, because is it just getting warm?
Yeah. It's very warm. It's gross.
Don't feel the bottle.
I didn't.
Okay. I was just saying, like, because it's like, and maybe I don't want to get like too far off of like love and money, but like I feel like that's a pretty good analogy as it comes, right? It's like
They're similar.
but it's better to like have something and lose it, because it's like it's better to have money and then lose it than to have never had money at all, because essentially what people are claiming is like at least at one point you drove a Ferrari.
Yeah.
And I'm saying like, well, isn't
Not
it
that I did.
sure,
But yes.
but it's like at least at one point you had like a nice car,
Yeah.
a nice house, etc.
Yeah.
But like, and I'm saying like, isn't it better to just like, you know, maybe you didn't feel love or have a lot of money, but like you're still just a little bit below standard or normal, but instead what that gives you is the chance to learn and make the best of something.
That's what I want to say is
This is getting real fucking deep super quick.
I think it's better to have love and then lost, because you'll learn more about yourself. You go through the highs and lows. You'll experience both ends, so you can learn as a person, at least if you want to.
That's true.
You don't have to.
That's true. I think what you're saying is got a really good point. Because in my example, having no money doesn't get to experience the other side of the coin.
Of having money.
So imagine if you started poor and got really rich, maybe you become a piece of shit. And
Well, all you know is how to live as poor.
yeah, but like, what if you're living poor and then like you have a lot of money and then like you just change your personality, you're a piece of shit all of a sudden.
To what you think is rich.
Yeah, and like your friends and family leave you, and like that's kind of the same instance of like of the loss though, right? Like, because you're poor, you've learned all these lessons. I've learned it's better to have good company than it is to have money and wealth, fiscally. And nice. And if I got a lot of money, I'd, you know, if I had money to buy you a house, I'd buy you a house. You know? Yeah, I got you. And like, if I did, it'd be like, all right, well, like I bought it. I don't know what that means.
That's earthquake.
It looked pretty fucking good to me.
That's this.
Yeah.
Not an E.
Earthquake? Earth, I don't know. Girth shake.
This is the girthquake.
Earth shake, girthquake. Yeah, I mean, I guess the term to supplement that would be when the other shoe drops to the other side of the coin, because it's like you don't get to see. You can see the rise of the fall, and that's like a humbling experience, right? But like everyone always thinks that a low class citizen who makes $1 million is like a success story, but they don't see if like that person like becomes a total douche and loses all their friends.
There's always no follow-ups.
Yeah, exactly, right? It's like once you have it, they don't care. They're happy when you fall back down to their level, but once you get out of that level, you're fucking nope. No one cares.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think it's better to love than to love and then
To have loved and lost.
Yes, because you get to experience both sides.
Do you feel the same way about money then?
Yeah, I think it's definitely helped me as a person to come from like a middle class and then going to literally no class, and then being, at least as a family, working back towards going up. It helps. I mean, I still don't. I know the value of $1, but I still spend it willy-nilly. But that's a genetic problem. So,
do you feel like it's the same thing with money, in the sense of like, if you got back up to that standard, you'd be the same person, or do you think you'd be more humble and wise?
I'd be a piece of shit.
You'd be a terrible rich person?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's just the person I am now. Like,
yeah.
If I could...
I agree with you, but I want to know why.
If I could do it, I would fucking do it. Like,
yeah. Fucking waiter! kind of shit.
I wouldn't do that because I respect the service industry.
Because you've
I've
been
in the service industry like that. I would never be like, hey, my table, come here.
What do you mean specifically then? Where you'd be like, oh man, this fucking prick.
I would just wear nice shit and I would just drop a lot of money in places.
But you're not being like a piece of shit to people.
It depends. Like
if
they say like a nice compliment, I'm like, go fuck yourself.
So in my mind, it's like the guy going, hey, fucking more drinks. Or
I'm not that kind of dickhead.
I know you're not that kind of person, but like
I'm a different kind of dickhead.
you're the kind of flex. You like to flex.
I'm a flexer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think that's...
I'm those guys who make those Instagram videos that are motivational, but they're just
Sucking
really
your own dick.
showing off how much money you have.
I think
I fucking hate those.
because you want that.
No, not even. It's because they're like, okay, so I've been seeing a lot of, they're not even ads. They're just videos of like, buy this property at this amount, spend this much money to fix it up and sell it for this much profit. Anyone can do it. It's like, first of all, not anyone can fucking do that because you need a lot of capital to get into it.
A lot of people do that and they're called fucking scammers.
That too. But it's like, buy this house for $200,000, fix it up for 30, sell it for 700, and you make all this profit. It's like, first of all, it's not how it fucking works because you need all that capital to buy the house in the first place, all the capital to pay for all the renovations. Then you need to fucking sell it. Who's gonna fucking buy it at that price? I hate self-help gurus. I hate anyone who says follow these steps to make this much money, whether it be drop shipping, real estate.
Dropshipping is a fucking pyramid scheme for sure. By the way,
I hate drop shipping the most. Because it's
like the newest, biggest pyramid scheme.
It is. It's buy all these products from China for super cheap and then sell them at an inflated price on your own website that you made yourself.
Which is bullshit. That's just business, essentially.
It is. It is business in a very simplified, watered down form. And it's under the guise of you can make a lot of money really fast. But if you don't market it correctly...
So do you think you'd become that kind of person?
Of making those self-help videos?
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's what you'd want to be.
Those people. I would just be like, hi, I am at
knowledge. You'd be fucking knowledge. You'd be the fucking knowledge dude all over the place, bro.
Lopez.
Yeah, bro. You'd be like, look at my Ferrari. Knowledge.
I'd be in a public place, whether it be a restaurant or like the Apple store.
And you'd buy everyone's shit.
Yeah, I'd be like, what do you got?
That's not a bad person, though.
I never said it would be a bad person.
That's just the super absorbent. What's the word?
I'd be cocky with it.
Yeah.
Be like, hey.
But like people benefit from that.
What do you got?
You're not being like a piece of... in my head, it's like...
I don't think I'd be a piece of shit.
Okay, do you think that's because you've had the fall?
I think that would help.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming I make a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Chainlink, go up.
Go up.
Go up. Go up.
Go up.
Shout out to Nick.
Go up, Nick.
Go up, Nick.
Go up.
Nick, go up.
Nick.
Go up.
Go up.
I forgot where I put my beer for a sec.
Put it in the fridge. Now you seem a little tipsy. You seem a little slowed down.
I've been for a while.
Yeah, you seem super normal for like a really healthy dose of it. And then I was like, okay.
It's like to hear. I like how you can tell where a can.
You just feel it.
It's just
We're
like,
probably tied right now.
It's there.
Yeah. It's intuition. What do you?
That's a very valuable skill.
What's your thoughts on intuition? Let's talk about that because we're getting deep, and I figured I'm drinking this. I've committed to it. It's a Thanksgiving special. That's what I decided to call it in my head because we're doing a show before Thanksgiving.
56.
Thanksgiving special. We're doing it right. But
there's a turkey somewhere.
Yeah,
it's right here. Found it.
What's your thoughts on intuition, man? Like, what do you think of when someone says, like, essentially when they had, like, a gut feeling?
The gut is different, I'd say, from intuition.
Okay.
Because I would say intuition is more of your brain, and your gut is more of just, like, this visceral feeling.
Like a physical reaction?
Yeah, it's like how you feel in this certain moment. Whereas, like, your intuition is where you think about it, and they can kind of differ, but you can get the same result from both. So, like, we know the volume of this can.
I do not know the volume of that can.
This can in particular. Give me a minute.
Yeah, I know the fluid
Is
the fluid ounces of the can.
Is
I
one-
can assume the fluid ounces of the can.
it's 1 pint 3.2 fluid ounces. So we know the volume of it is.
But that's not the same as liquid and air is different for volume, right?
We know how much liquid is in the can before it's opened. It's full. And so as you drink it, you kind of feel its weight change and like, oh, it's lighter. I'm moving my hands more if I talk with my hands a lot. It's like you can feel it move. You can feel
Like if you picked up one of those cans right now, you'd be like, this can's empty.
It's like when you go to open the fridge and make a fucking bowl of cereal.
Boom!
And you grab the milk
And
and
you
you're
lift
not
it
looking.
way too hard.
And you're like, this should be heavy. And
I've
you
done
lift
that.
it and you hit the shelf above it.
That's false intuition.
Yeah, it's because you think you're like, milk is usually heavy because liquid is fucking heavy.
It's dense.
It's deceptively heavy. And you pick it up, the gallon of milk, and you fucking hit the shelf above you. And it's like, oh, I thought this was full. And it's like, it's not. It's like, oh, this is really light. So like you feel it hit the wall, and you're like, okay, there's only so much, and you can determine also based on temperatures. So that helps a lot. Where it's like, okay, well, there's nothing going on up here, but down here it's a little bit colder, and you feel it. You can feel the temperature decrease and
But
increase.
I feel the weight.
Rapidly. You feel that too. There's a lot of factors. So it's like you can almost accurately guarantee that the level of my beer in this can is up to where my index finger is.
Mm-hmm.
And
But do you think it's experience? Because you've drank quite a few beers in.
it's a lot of factors.
time.
I wouldn't say it's experience. I would say it's more of a science to it.
But is that intuition to you?
No.
Okay.
I would say more of intuition is like, you know this is going to happen and you guess a certain outcome based on your experiences to guess it. So I would guess, based on my definition, I would say I just kind of fucking prove myself wrong.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
God damn it.
Intuition
I do
seems
that a lot.
Intuition seems like the thing to me. It's like when I meditate or I feel a feeling, and
That's a joke. That's a joke.
I know, and I'm like, man, like, oh, like, all of a sudden I get it. It makes sense, right? Are you gonna look at the definition?
Intuition is the ability to acquire knowledge without recourse to conscious reasoning.
So it's just kind of when it clicks. Essentially, it's just when you just understand it inherently.
It comes from the Latin verb intuere, translated as consider, or
Intuitive.
from the late Middle English word intuit, to contemplate. So it's to
Beat you.
oh fuck. It's 50-50. You don't get to change it.
Doesn't matter. I just wanted to beat you, and I did. I fucking beat you.
Okay, well, so intuition is you determine something without knowledge from it.
Whoa.
So it's like when you're taking multiple choice tests and you're like, this one's A.
Mm-hmm.
Solid.
And you're right,
It doesn't have to be right.
but that's what intuition is.
It doesn't have to be right. It doesn't have to be correct.
Are you sure?
Based on that, yeah.
Can we expand on that definition? Because I feel like intuition.
To acquire knowledge without recourse or to conscious reason. It's just doing something without thinking.
But it's not knowledge if you get the question wrong on a test.
It's
It's just a guess.
It's a feeling from without thinking.
So, okay, I like that. So let's work with that. So it's not the ability to be right, it's the confidence or the feeling of the assuredness.
To determine an answer without thinking. It just happens.
Mm-hmm.
It is the gut feeling, but it's like a different kind.
Like when I
It's-
stuck to my answers.
It's the brain. Your gut is like.
Mm-hmm.
So you could say you have two guts, like your brain.
The
and
brain gut and the belly
your
gut.
tummy gut.
Yeah.
Your brain, without thinking, is like this one, and then your gut's just like maybe.
Yeah.
Because without conscious reasoning, it's like you don't think about it.
Do you know what inhibition is?
Release your inhibition.
Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel. Song break. I was gonna say, yeah, look it up.
What is?
I'm fucking drunk.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, fuckers.
Inhibition.
Look how red my skin is. I look fucking.
A feeling that makes
White
one
bear.
self-conscious and unable to act in a relaxed and natural way. So it's something that prevents you from doing something.
So me feeling that all the time.
You got a lot of inhibitions.
A lot of inhibitions. Not right now. Obviously, I feel okay enough to get
That's
drunk on a
what
podcast.
alcohol
and-
does.
Yeah, but
Alcohol is an exhibitor instead of an
it's a
inhibitor.
vasodilator.
What?
Alcohol is a vasodilator.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know, but I know what it is.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Spin. Spin for a 6 or a 3.
And no take backs. It's I either get the I spin
You-
until I get the 6
You
or
get
the
a
3.
6 or a 3. No takebacks.
Let me at least straighten this out a bit.
That's tampering.
Would you like to bend it back to how it was?
I don't remember how it was, but that's tampering.
God damn
He
it!
got the 6.
I didn't want the 6.
What is the 6?
Don't tell me.
Open that up.
God damn it!
Open that up, boyo. We know based on the can shape what that is. Open it up. Reveal to the audience what number 6 was.
I knew it was number 6, by the way.
It's the Michelada. The Bud Light Chelada.
Do you remember what I told you? Remember when you called me a faggot for getting my Torah read for my sister?
Yeah.
So, do you remember what I told her? I was like, 6 is like bad for me, like in like a numerology sense. How fucking great is
Here
it?
we go.
How fucking great is it that this is like the one drink I didn't want?
Yell at Esther tomorrow for she put all the beers in the bags.
I'm not gonna yell at her. It's just
You made me drink the clam
no,
juice.
no, no. I avoided 6,
And here you go. You got it.
and here I got it. I knew
You can't run from your problems.
clearly, right?
They'll always come. They'll always catch up with you. So do with that what you will.
That's the crazy thing. Like, it was a 50-50 chance of me getting it, but what would be the chances if you had to spin in the first place? Because it'd be 50-50 for you, but it would just kind of take the power out of my hands.
Sure. Yeah. And here you are with a spicy beer.
Fuck, I really do appreciate that you bought one beer that we both don't like.
Yeah, I mean, I had to.
Because if it was like 50-50 every time, I'd be so upset. I'd be like, no, dude, like, it's not fun.
Yeah.
But just having one beer, this is the one bullet in the chamber. Holy
It is.
shit.
I'd play the fuck out of Russian roulette.
You ever play with a Nerf gun?
No, I'm not a fucking psychopath, but like
I used to play with my cousins with a Nerf gun. The fucking revolver one.
the Maverick.
Sure.
That's what. No, that's
You-
what it is. The Nerf Maverick.
All right, the Nerf Maverick. We played with the Nerf Maverick. We'd spin it, click it, and I go. And I lost so many times. But it's good, man. It's like I think I told you that side of the family likes to gamble and like play cards and shit. So after we played like poker and shit, we're like, how can we gamble more? We have a Nerf gun, and that's what I learned about Russian roulette. Put the gun to your head, pull the trigger, and if it shoots you, you lose.
I know about it from an American Pie movie where they play with horse semen and they put it in their mouth. And then they spin it, shoot it, and if it doesn't discharge, you don't get horse cum in your mouth. And if it does, you lose.
Bro, I couldn't do that. I wouldn't even sign up for that shit.
It's a college thing.
Couldn't even sign up for that shit. How would you, if you could haze, if you were in a fraternity, and they're like, Joshua,
I wouldn't even
Obrzet.
rush.
let's play fucking hypothetical,
If
bro.
I did rush, okay.
If you did rush, thank you.
I'd be too hyper aware. But
Sure.
if I were to.
But if they're like, Josh, it's your second year in the frat, and the second years are always in charge of how to haze. Come up with a way to haze these newbies. How would you haze the new guys?
An honesty test.
Bullshit.
That's what I would do.
They'd fucking kick you out of the frat.
I don't fucking care.
They're like, we need blackmail on these motherfuckers. An
Peop-
honesty test, and you just anticipate them to tell you the truth.
Some people have a hard time telling the truth. Truth always comes out. That, the sun, and the moon. Rest in peace to that sign. But You know, people
Facts.
really don't like telling
Finish
the
that
truth.
beer. Get your next beer.
The Sapporo.
Yeah, and then I'll cheers and I'll take a few sips of this before I yum it all over the stage.
For Yamit?
Yum it. Gotta keep it fresh, dog. That's fucking. Does it look gay as it feels?
Probably. It's a pretty thick cock.
I shook the shit up.
The mighty number 3 was the Sapporo.
These are the worst.
Have you had a Michelada before?
The only one I've had that I liked was made by my sister Jenna.
With the Rolling Rock?
No, she made it with like Corona or Modelo. But she has a good michelada recipe, or Bloody Mary. I forget which is which. But
Bloody Marys are made with vodka.
okay, then it was definitely just this. To Thanksgiving, Josh. Happy Thanksgiving. Here's the episode 56. You said
Something like that.
something like that, and fucking happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and happy Thanksgiving episode, and drink a beer and have a good time. Tell your family you love
I'm
them.
the winner of this tall can roulette.
He definitely won because I fucking lose right here. Oh, I'm so fucking disgusted.
We're definitely playing this again in the future.
We need to. It's like rotten spaghetti. It's like spicy spaghetti, bro. It's the worst.
But you're drinking it. Yeah. No, I've only had one Michelada ever, and it was like, I can't do this.
Oh, it smells like. We have a friend. I'm not gonna out anybody, but we have a friend who, when they vomit, this is what it smells like. Tell me I'm wrong. That's what.
I don't know what friend you're talking about, but that smells awful.
I'll tell you later, but someone's vomit smells like this every time they vomit.
That's really
And
unfortunate.
it's the worst. And I'm drinking it right now. Ugh.
Well, it was a 50-50, so.
I know, I'm not tripping. It is what it is.
See, if you traded...
You also sucked down some ketchup and some Diablo sauce, so I know I should have traded.
If you traded earlier in your rolls...
You're right. I kept my first two. I should have traded. No.
You couldn't have traded the last one, but...
But what if I would have never chose 6, but what if I chose... It doesn't matter. I lost.
Yeah.
Game over.
in all your different timelines.
Yeah, there's no point. There's no point in sitting down and wondering what drinks I would have drank. But this is the darkest timeline for me, just so you know.
I time traveled today.
Did you?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was fucking weird. So, like, I got home from work at, like, 2:20. And I lay down on my bed because these pants... Well, not these pants, but, like, the other black pants I was wearing. They're made from this material. It's called modal. It's really weird.
Modelo?
Modal.
Modal.
MODAL. It's like
Modelo.
they're 56% modal and like 40%
I don't know what the
polyester.
fuck that means.
I don't know either.
I've never heard of that fabric ever.
It's a material. It exists. It's the best.
What is plastic?
And they put it in towels. And like sweatpants.
Yeah, like plastic.
Stretchy.
Yeah.
I don't know. So like if I sweat, they get really wet. So
Gross.
I was just laying down on my bed, like on like the fucking on the edge of the shelf of my bed, like the frame. And so I was just laying there for like a solid hour and a half before you sent me a text like on. Like,
I
you were
am
on
really
your
drunk
way.
right now. I've had nothing to eat.
You texted me saying you were on the way, and I was just like, okay, cool. And I felt like fucking 4 hours passed by, and I was like, are you on your way? It was like, I don't know how much time passed.
An hour. I played a game of the Naruto thing I showed you, and then the other thing you called me a faggot for. I started the game at like 1:30. You said you're off at 2, and then yeah, the game just went long. I did really well in the game, and that was it. I came in second place.
The point is, I sent you a text saying, are you on your way? And at that point, I had no idea.
And I replied an hour later.
I had no idea how much time had passed, and I looked at my phone and was like, oh, it's only been a fucking hour.
Yeah, it wasn't too long.
So I only skipped like an hour, but the whole like experience was just like, I laid down on my bed, I got up, and I was like, I felt like I just slept 7 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you felt refreshed?
Yeah. It was
Starting a new day?
It was fucking crazy.
That's kind of sick, actually. This tastes like paint thinner. I just got like this nasty ass like vinegar nail polish taste in the roof of my mouth. Oh, it's bad.
I could
Yeah, take a
I could
small
split
sip.
this with you and pour
No,
it into
no,
a
we're
different
cool.
can
I'll hold it here until you end the episode,
whenever you want.
and then we'll just try.
We're at 220. So.
I know we went fucking forever. We fucking killed it.
So I mean, whenever you want. We're at 220.
Well,
I can't breathe out of my nose. It's clogged. I don't know why.
all right, let's take. I went through. I said something. We cheers. We drank. You need to go through. Say something. Cheers and drink, and then we end it. Make it Thanksgiving-y. Like I was like, tell your family you love them. Here's the this and that. You should do that, and then we'll.
I'm thankful for life. I always say every day I wake up is a good day. So every day you wake up is a good day. Whether you be depressed or whatever, it doesn't matter. The fact that you woke up is an achievement in itself. Be thankful for that.
I'll drink to that. One good big sip, both of us, because I know I hate this. So it'll be funny for them, but happy Thanksgiving, motherfuckers.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. Happy Thanksgiving. If you're watching this on Thursday, enjoy.
I might as well just shot the ketchup, bro.
Spend time with your family. If you're watching this later, go fuck yourself. This is a Thursday show. Watch it on time.
Thanksgiving episode.
Sign us out. Say your line.
Let's go eat. Thanks for hanging out with us.